Man, I haven't thought about fidget spinners in so long. I wonder where
So
mine end up.
Spin your horse.
We're recording?
Yeah,
Oh, excellent.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. I think
Welcome to Dance Party. I mean, D&D.
Okay, real quick, Jules, you have control of all the goblins, right?
Yes.
So if you shift-click all the goblins
Oh, God.
and then hold control and scroll, do they all spin?
Let's find out.
Synchronized dance. Synchronized dance. Synchronized
Yes!
Oh my god.
Well, it would not be a Wednesday night at 7
Even
p.m.
York is
York's getting in on it.
if we were
York.
starting off D&D with absolute headassery.
That's
Well,
us.
we already know Yorick loves the goblins, so if they
He
started
does.
doing a dance-off, he would absolutely be in it.
He's like a preteen, right? He could totally he could totally do the street dancing and the,
Oh.
he can crump, whatever that is.
What?
I don't know.
What?
What is...
Oh, you poor children. Do you not know what crumping is?
No.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Please don't make
To
me
be fair,
feel old.
I don't know what crumping is.
Look, if this
Go
is
to
an
Urban
old-fangled
Dictionary.
thing, or if this is like or one of these things that you young people have made up,
You young people.
I think
Like,
it
you're older
has
than
to
me.
be, because I haven't felt so much like an old in years.
To be fair, it's not a very
no,
new
it's a
term.
thing.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
I'm
show you
almost
this.
40, so...
Oh, boy.
I mean, crumping was like a early 2000s thing, right?
Oh, I was over 100 then. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're going backwards really, really fast.
I just age in weird directions.
Yeah.
Jesus, this Urban Dictionary article.
I don't even want to see it.
Nope. So D&D.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't have started eating a
What the
haichu.
fuck is the kind of dancing that I was trying to say that I couldn't think of? Like the ones where like they take a piece of cardboard as like a mat and they like spin on their
Break
heads.
dancing?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I said crump instead.
Yeah, oh, that's it. You got it?
Welcome to D&D,
Yeah.
let's get in character. We're all sad.
Yep. Everybody's
Yep.
sad and scared.
I was gonna say Owen's horrified and wants to crawl under something. But York's got her bear skin.
He does. You got a big scary story last time.
We did.
After obliterating some orcs and hobgoblins. And their owlbears.
we should still have the one dude that lived.
You do. He's over here.
Oh, there he is. They're all
surrounded
green.
by knives.
That's racist.
Yeah, I
Are
know.
you saying all green people look alike?
Oh, yeah, kinda.
I mean, at that scale, they kind of do, yeah.
Thank you.
But that's really more of a problem of scale than anything else. It's hard to make out details when they're
You
that
saying
tiny.
all small people look alike?
Oh my
His
god.
skin sticks out. Fuck you.
Why are you hitting me with your toy?
Play.
Tommy. I'm being assaulted.
So you guys talked a little bit after the big scary story happened.
Mhm.
And some talk about where to go came up. Farnu was thrown in, and a few people were pretty against that. Even though there's lots of information supposedly to be gained there. There were a few other places talked about. And then some talk about the arbiters came up. And both Kiel and Ciano got up and left the tent. And everybody kind of felt pretty gross about everything going on. And that's where we left off. And Kiel, you are hanging out with Claire, correct?
Yeah, and I remember last session saying that he was going to go for a ride. Would you be all right with like doing a minor retcon for that? Because I've been thinking about it, and it's like middle of the night in the snowy mountains, and this boy's still barely dressed for winter.
Mm-hmm.
Probably make more, and he's still on watch. It'd probably make more sense for him to like find, one of the campfires that's kind of still smoldering, maybe dying down a bit, plop down next to it, and if Claire wants to wander over, she can.
Yeah, that makes sense. She definitely would. Kind of mosey over.
That way we don't have to figure out how hypothermia works in game.
Yeah. So you're sitting?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna kind of like push her nose into your hair. And you hear, what happened this time?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Arm wrestle you for it. Come on.
He
Holy
kind
shit. I see where he gets it.
of he grins and then kind of looks at her, nudges her a little bit, and then he's patting her head, but he looks back in the fire. The others are talking about maybe going back to Farnu.
Oh boy. That's a long trek.
Very long.
So you're out here, what, to enjoy the snow one last time? What's going on?
I needed some space. Needed to enjoy the fresh air. Skinna brought up the arbiters, and it's just not something I'm really ready to worry about right now.
Well, you would have time.
Right now, all I'm worried about is getting York home.
Sure. Little string band hanging out with the goblins.
Sorry, Jules, a little what?
The little string bean hanging out with the goblins.
That's the one. You get him home. We warn New Shadowglen about what's in the mountains, and I guess we figure out where to go from there.
Everybody's staying together then?
I don't know. Liva, Skinna, they might do their own thing. Truth be told, I'm not really sure why they're still with us at all.
It's a shame. I was getting used to your little group. You definitely could use the company. I like them.
Yeah, they're good people.
Well.
He kind of shivers and like snuggles in closer to her a little bit.
Yeah. You're going to freeze to death. You're lucky I'm here and everybody else is here to keep you warm. Otherwise, you definitely would have died by now.
You don't have to remind me. Are you talking about the snow or?
Uh-huh. This time. No repeats.
Yeah. No repeats.
I already saved you once before. I don't want to have to do it again. Especially not with that many people to drag along, too. I can only bring so many, you know.
He grins and kind of tussles her mane. You ever gonna let me live that down? You just gonna
Oh,
keep holding that over my
absolutely
head?
not. Absolutely not.
He pulls out the last apple from his bag. Well, I guess I'll just have to keep this for myself.
Now, hold on.
Damn. It's ripe, too. Looks delicious.
Now you're just being mean.
He acts like he's gonna take a bite of it while making eye contact with her.
She's kind of easing closer. Cal.
He's opening his mouth. Apple's right on the outside of it.
She's gonna try and snag it from you.
When she lunges for it, he'll toss it to her.
Sweet. She'll catch it. That was rude.
Yeah, maybe a little. He'll pat her on the side, stand up, and head back to the tent.
Okay.
Thanks, Claire.
Good night. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Now, who are you keeping watch with again?
It was me.
Right.
And Gummy is a constant.
Mm-hmm.
Forever Gummy.
And CNL is still outside, but everybody else trying to go back to sleep or...
No, I don't think Owen's going back to sleep.
Aw.
She's kind of staring at the door of the tent and maybe holding Badger's bag a little closer than usual.
Aw. Badger, like, crawls up and tucks under her chin.
He's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone still awake or asleep at this point? Or is everyone awake?
I think everyone's still awake. I think Ice was pretending to sleep.
Pretending, yes.
Kaleva's kind of half dozing, but he's also rubbing wolf ears, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Keel will just prop himself up on his pack and try and make himself as comfortable as he can in his armor and try and drift off.
Alright.
Dreaming about the days when we get back in town and he can sleep in a bed again.
Won't that be nice?
Jules, there's something behind you that's like
yeah.
picking up audio.
1 second. Is that a little better?
So far, so good?
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
it's,
still kind of hear it.
yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
it.
it still comes through every once in a while.
Yeah, Foss cooking in the kitchen.
Might do it.
Yep. But they should be done pretty soon.
Alright, that's fine.
So some of y'all are going back to sleep. Who's still awake?
Owen.
Scanna is probably curled up with Kaleva, but she is probably not just having an easy time going right back to sleep.
Okay.
And Gummy doesn't sleep.
Right. And Owen, you were up for the last watch, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to go ahead and roll for that?
Was Skinna taking that with her?
No, it was CNL.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. Wow, Gummy rolled like shit. That's a 14.
Oh yeah, I should get dice out.
I'm sorry, I'm a dumb. What's the site we use that has our character sheets on it again?
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
That's the one. Thank you.
You did it.
We're good at this.
You're fine.
No, don't leave campaign. Okay.
Oh yeah, is anybody like making sure people are up for the last watch, or?
Yeah, I mean, as we pass watch off, kind of look over and nod at Owen. But CNL's still missing, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, he's still outside.
Did Skinna take a watch tonight?
I thought you and Clava had the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, if CNL hasn't come back, Kiel will stand up and walk outside, see if he can find him.
Okay. Yeah, he's he's just sitting on the log by the campsite, all bundled up.
Hey.
Hey.
Doing all right?
Fine. Just a little spooked. Is it my turn to watch with Owen?
Yeah.
Cool. I might keep watch out here.
You sure? It's a
Yeah.
lot warmer in the tent.
Yeah. No, I know. Just need some air.
Can I insight check him, see how he's doing?
Yeah, go for it.
Good luck, fam.
Does a 3 tell me anything?
He
Oh,
looks
he's fine.
he looks spooked, but you know, he looks like he probably needs some space, like he said. Seems earnest otherwise.
All right. See you in the morning then.
See ya. Try to get some sleep.
You too. Well, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch good.
Watch
Thanks. Thanks.
It's like when you're in the movie theater and they're like, "Enjoy your movie."
You
You
too.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go back in and go to sleep.
Okay. All right. So he's keeping watch outside. Owen's keeping watch inside.
York is
Izzy
still in his
said-
little cuddle puddle, right?
Yes, he is. He's still in the other tent. Izzy said BRB. Yeah. Let's see. Excuse me. Cool. So, Gummy, Gummy notices, rather, there's, kind of the typical nighttime sounds outside. Seems like the wind picks up a little. The snow seems to get heavier for a little while, or either that or it's blowing off of trees or something. It's hard to tell from inside the tent. So there's some branches rustling, things like that, but otherwise nothing too alarming.
Okay.
We will wait for Izzy.
Izzy has returned.
Welcome back, Izzy.
Thank you.
Good timing.
I'm magic like that.
Yes. So, wrong thing. There we go. Are you doing anything on your watch, or just hanging out in the tent?
I'm hanging out in the tent.
Okay.
With Badger as a protection device. He can bite.
Yes, he's a very vicious protector. Yeah, and it's pretty quiet otherwise on your watch. CNL stays outside. It seems like the wind picks up, maybe the snow picks up as well. There's some rustling leaves, heavier snow falling on the tent, either from the leaves and the trees or from, the actual clouds. It's hard to tell from inside, but yeah. And then morning comes. I'm sure the light is a welcome blessing that morning.
Yes.
A little bit.
Owen, do you wake everybody up, or just kind of let people wake up as they need?
I think Owen today will gently go around and kind of touch the shoulder of each person she thinks is sleeping. Because she's under the same assumption that they might want to see the sunlight too after that.
Scanna jumps about 6 inches in the air.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, no, you're fine. Sorry. It's fine.
Kaleva just kind of snorts and rolls over and just blinks. Coffee?
I didn't bring any of that.
Shit. Poop coffee.
Are you still stuck on that? I promise it's fine. Everybody drinks coffee.
Kaleva, it's way too early for that.
And he just kind of rolls out and digs in his pack to get some coffee and then brings it out to start a fire and get some going.
All right. You said he goes outside?
Dakota, you muted yourself.
Oh, you muted Dakota.
Sorry, I do that when I'm typing, so I don't.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, he's just going outside of the tent to start up a little fire and get some coffee going.
Okay. Yeah. A few of the goblins are kind of meandering around picking through some of their supplies, but otherwise it's pretty quiet. No sign of CNL.
He doesn't look like he's nearby.
Nope.
Kaleva will pop his head back into the tent and look at Owen. Hey, where did CNL go?
I don't know. He wandered off last night. Oops, sorry.
Kaleva will start walking around the camp, see if he can spot him.
And he is not there.
Can I pick up on his tracks he might have left, or his scent? Maybe?
That's kind of the weird part. If you want to go ahead and roll for his scent, I'll go ahead and let you. But there's like the tracks from where he left the tent to go sit on the log, and there's a little bit of him like pacing, and then they just kind of stop.
Would that be perception?
Yes. And for scent, you would have advantage. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a 16 plus 2 and a 6 plus 2. Plus 1. So that would be 17 total.
Okay. Yeah, so he, was definitely around there the previous night, but there's no real recent sense. And it kind of, like I said, it just like vanishes from around the camp. There's not like a leading trail or anything. It's just gone, along with the footprints.
Kaleva is very awake now, coffee or no coffee. He goes back to the tent and pokes his head in it. Sino's gone.
Oh, hang on, and Scanna starts to slowly get her ass up, and she goes with Gummy out of the tent. What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone. He was pacing this area, and there's just nothing. It just disappears. There's no trail leading out. He is not here. He's not anywhere in the camp. There are no tracks or anything leading out.
Okay, hang on. Kiel came back, right?
Yeah, Kiel's outside the tent at this point.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
asking that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
hi.
him. Morning. Last I saw him was last night. I handed watch off to him. Asked him if he wanted to come inside, but said he'd rather stay out here.
Scanna's gonna go wander over to where said tracks and everything are, and she's going to cast Detect Evil and Good and see if she can pick up any sort of footprint of Celestial.
Okay, how far does that go?
That is 30 feet. Actually, she's going to cast it on Gummy, too.
Okay. Within 30 feet, no, there's nothing.
Okay, she's going to put Gummy down, and Gummy is just going to take the fuck off and go somewhere. And take that little aura with him and just kind of, I don't know, do a little lap.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Telepathically, Kiel's asking Claire, did you see anything? Did you see where he went?
And Claire is like, I noticed he was gone. I, kind of hunkered down by one of the tents when the wind picked up. And when I looked around next, he wasn't there anymore.
Crap. All right. Yeah, Kiel's gonna wander over to the edge of the gully and just kind of shout as loud as he can, CNL!
As you do that,
why don't you
Zed
smite
Phoebes.
something?
Oh my god.
Wouldn't be as loud.
Zed Phoebes comes hurrying over and says, Oh, you're awake. We found He holds out a little, like, rolled up piece of scrap paper, it looks like, and a bag. This.
Does that
Found this.
have, I guess it, would that have been within the 30 feet when Gummy was still where Skenna was?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have any sort of, like,
Okay.
thing about it as far as that goes.
Is it CNL's pack?
It's just a little bitty bag. And some paper. Will you stop?
Skenna,
Like
Skenna will take
Ziploc
it.
bag.
Oh, there's Ziploc in this universe? Neat.
No, but like that size.
Yeah,
Like a little pouch.
She'll take it and look at the note, I guess.
Where'd you find
Okay.
this?
The log. He kind of points to where CNL was sitting. And the letter, or the piece of paper says, I'm so sorry, I needed to go. And this is for Kaleva.
Skenna just slowly walks over to Kaleva and hands him the bag.
Kaleva's looking very suspiciously at this bag, and but he will open it up to see what's inside.
Okay. So it's just a little small round amulet, and the symbol on it is like a person's profile, basically.
Mhm.
And further at the bottom of the note, it says, "Sit with this for a while, and you'll know."
Skenna's just looking at him like clueless, but she hands him the note as well.
And then it says, "Sit with this a while, and you'll know."
Yes.
Is it like hung on any sort of cord, or is it just like a thing?
There's a hole for a cord, but that's about it. Doesn't actually have one with it.
Okay, he'll tip it into his palm and then go sit down in front of the fire.
Okay. What's everybody else up to?
Skenna will readdress the group so that it's not just tiefling secrets, and it looks like he left a note. He said he just had to leave. I don't really know beyond that. Also, Jules, do you intend for CNL's icon to still be on the map?
Oh, no.
Look, he's right there. He's 3 feet from me.
Stay with us in
Thanks.
spirit.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
Quit telling everyone I'm dead!
Oh my god.
Can you not get rid of him?
No, I made a fire instead because I was on the wrong little tab.
Oh no.
CNL was the campfire the whole time.
It all makes sense now. I mean, at least nothing took him, I don't think. I can't insight check a letter, can I, to like detect forgery? Okay,
Nope.
just checking.
I mean,
Have we
that's
seen
a
his writing
small
anyway?
relief.
I haven't seen his writing, no.
Well, his teleportation ability explains why his footprints just disappear.
And he got what he was
Teleportation
after.
ability.
You haven't seen him use that down in the caves?
I don't think so.
He did use Misty Step when he was racing ice to get into the little...
Oh, but that's... He would still have been somewhere in the area.
If he hadn't left earlier.
Right, but he would have just used that specifically so we couldn't easily follow his footprints.
Right.
That's very extreme, I guess. I don't understand why he left. I know why he was upset, but he talked to me about it before, and he didn't seem like he felt like leaving then.
It was probably to do with the Light Eater.
Oh.
When did he talk to you before?
It was when we were camping right outside the exit from the mountain.
So when you had the skull?
Well, yes, so it makes whoever's holding it tell the truth, and and so before I said anything about that, he expressed that for personal reasons he was after it, and I offered to let him hold it so that he could see if it was what he was really searching for. And while he was holding it, we talked, so I know that the stuff that he shared was honest.
But do you know that it was all of the truth?
I mean, of course he could have admitted something, but he shared enough that I have a decent idea of what are you suspicious of?
Nothing in particular. I just think it's interesting that he has what he wanted and he left.
I don't.
At the first opportunity that he wasn't being watched.
He's got a point.
Well, it kind of goes back to what I said last night. Like, why are we the ones who are responsible for fixing whatever problem this is, you know? I don't really blame him if he thought that, like, maybe we were gonna get into something like that and he wanted to get out early.
Sure, but maybe he could have actually done the thing that he agreed to do first.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, I thought... I didn't have any idea that he would leave like this.
I didn't either, it's alright. He seemed like someone who would keep his word, and I trusted him with it.
Which is why I'm confused. What was so substantial that he had to go back on that, but I guess we don't know that right now.
Kaleva's expression
he
is
didn't
probably...
feel comfortable with the group, and Kiel's kind of side-eyeing Kaleva.
Kaleva has a look on his face that says, "I told you so." He's not saying it, but he's looking at it.
Sken is looking right back at him like, bitch!
Owen just asks if he smells something weird.
Not currently.
Kleva, he didn't
Why
betray
are you making that
us.
face?
Two people talked at once. What was that?
Oh, Owen asked why he's making that face then.
Just saying, I'm not surprised he left.
It's not that he betrayed us, he just left, and I don't know why, but I don't think it was supposed to be something malicious. If he had some personal reason why he had to just vanish immediately, then
Why couldn't he tell us that then?
Because I said stuff I shouldn't have said, and I'm sure he didn't feel comfortable talking to us at that moment.
So he could have waited until morning.
I don't know what his reasoning is. Maybe it couldn't.
Owen.
What? Me?
Did Kaleva leave the tent at all last night?
I didn't see him leave the tent. I think he was here the whole time.
Is he asking this in front of Kaleva?
Sken is also turning to stare at him like, what are you getting at?
All of the hair on the back of Kaleva's neck just bristles up and stands on end, and he is just glaring.
Wait, are you implying something, Kiel?
I think he is.
Implying what? What's going on?
What do you think I did? What do you think I would do?
Just want to make sure that CNL is safe.
For fuck's sake. And he gets up and he just walks off.
Kiel, that's so uncalled for.
Walk away.
Is it, Skanna?
Yes, it is.
Last time
Kaleva
and CNL were together, I walked in on them with Kaleva holding a blade to his throat.
Okay, was that when he had stormed off and didn't want to be followed? And did he actually hurt him, or did he just scare him and then leave?
He threatened CNL, told him to leave him alone.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me. I know him. I know him, and he's not the type to get up in the middle of the night and just put a knife between his ribs because he didn't like him. That's ridiculous. And I mean, I understand you guys don't know him very well, but I'm telling you as someone who does, that's not like him.
I mean, also, there would have been other times that he could have done it if he was going to do something like that.
And I know Kaleva's handwriting, and he doesn't know how to do forgeries, and this isn't it.
His
Just making
handwriting
sure.
sucks.
His handwriting, it's like classic, I didn't go to school, and I mean this with all the love in my heart. It's chicken scratch. It does not look like this.
Look, I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just covering all
Were,
our bases. I want to make sure that CNL's okay. I know he's your friend, and I know you trust him. I just have my doubts.
About Kaleva? Really?
After what I saw the other night, yes.
I think you owe him an apology.
Gil doesn't say anything to that.
You don't understand. Everyone assumes stuff like that of him wherever he goes. He doesn't get a reprieve from it. He's just automatically pigeonholed into being the guy who did it. And he doesn't. He's a good guy.
Is it truly so unreasonable to think, though, that somebody who threatened to kill someone, might have done it?
When did
He had CNL back up against a tree, holding a blade to his throat. I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't shown up.
Nothing would have happened. He didn't trust him. He doesn't trust anyone, except maybe
And
me.
he doesn't trust us.
No, he doesn't trust you. That doesn't mean he's going to kill you at the first opportunity.
He also hasn't threatened us, so he wouldn't have been my go-to for that either.
Well, none of you were chasing after him when he wanted to be alone. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I know that he didn't do anything. He was with me all night. I was, like, my shoulder was touching him all night. That's not...
Okay.
He didn't do anything, and please...
Nobody said he did.
I just wanted to know that he was accounted for.
Yeah, he was. And she also gets up and leaves.
Unexpected, but delicious.
Jules Kaleva left the camp entirely. He kind
Yep.
of meandered his way over to where the old orc camp was.
Okay.
He's just kind of, while he's cooling off, he's just gonna kind of poke around the area, see if he can find anything interesting, because he needs something to distract his mind with right now.
Not
Owen's
sitting with
thing
that
just-
little item then?
No.
Also, Gummy's been doing his lap. I'm just not moving him, but I'm assuming he doesn't pick up anything.
No.
Cool.
What were you saying, Izzy?
I was saying Owen's wings just sag, and she's gonna kind of slump where she is and sit down. You didn't have to ask me like that. You could have asked him directly, not like that.
Kiel looks determined to argue for a second, then just kind of slumps and says, "Yeah, nah, you're right. I could have handled that better."
It's okay. We'll come back together. I'm sure of it. We've been tight so far.
To be fair, they could have too.
Zephyds wanders over. You, breakfast?
Please, thank you.
Kind of leads the remaining party members over to where everybody's having breakfast, and Yorick is chatting away with one of the little goblins and petting a dog.
I think Owen will look for some little scraps for Badger, but doesn't seem too enticed by anything at the moment.
No. They have a rough equivalent of bacon and some looks like not bread but like crackers sort of that they got from somewhere. They didn't make it. And then some like eggs that they've been cooking.
She'll half-heartedly take some bacon. They went through all this effort. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Where kind of count off on their fingers. Missing people.
Yeah. Yeah, we
3?
are.
Yeah.
Don't know. And Kiel's just busying himself with his breakfast.
Could you pack some of this up for them? Little cloth for 2 of them?
Only 2?
Yeah. I suspect we'll only find 2 of them soon.
Oh. Yes.
I'm sure the other has his own food well in hand.
Okay. Go about packing up the food.
Someone's getting his toe bean squished later.
Oh my god. By who?
Scanna. When he's asleep.
Pull your feet back under the blanket.
It has a foot fetish.
No! She
No.
likes cats. Fuck off.
Dakota, why?
I gotta. You set it up. I had
He's
to.
a furry. He makes everything a weird, obscure fetish. It's ruining our relationship.
Wait. Obscure?
Obscure.
I mean, whatever.
Anyway.
This is gonna get off on a weird tangent.
Yep.
Nipping it in the bud.
Yep.
That's fair.
So you guys have breakfast.
Yep.
Kaleva, you don't really find anything in that camp. They didn't really have much to leave behind.
That's fine. He'll eventually sit back down with the thingy again and...
Okay. Kind of sit with it, study it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will send you something.
Cool.
Scanna has seated herself out of sight of the camp with her leggies dangling off the little ravine, and she's crying her guts out.
No.
Oh.
And shaking because it's very cold.
Mm-hmm.
Her portable personal furnace is not currently counteracting the fact that her core temperature is like 80 fucking degrees.
A little chilly.
Aww, CNL. I was just thinking that. So.
Mm-hmm. He said he would do something.
Aww.
So you figure out that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do now?
I want to approach Scanna at keeping a polite distance, but I want to roll a little stone over to her, and it smells like lavender and chamomile, and I'm using magical tinkering on a little rock to make it emit
Aw.
odor.
Oh.
Aww.
Here, you stink. Hold on to this.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's like trying to help calm her. Skinna's like, oh god, I smell.
Oh no, I need Febreze. I'm so sad. Well, Gummy rolled a 22 on his perception, so
Alright.
I'm pretty sure he saw that happen. So
Yes.
Skenna will just kind of quickly wipe at her face with her sleeve and sniffle a lot and turn to kind of acknowledge Owen and just go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I'm sorry.
You're fine. I didn't see anything, I promise. And she's covering her eyes to be, again, polite. I just thought you might like something that smells good, and it's kind of cold out here. It's kind of really cold out here. I miss my bear. But the point is, I just wanted to help you.
And Skenna reaches to pick up the little lavender rock, and she's shaking, but her fingers curl around it, and she goes, "Thank you. That's really sweet."
You're welcome. I'll and then Owen quickly leaves, like not rushing off in a hurry, like running, but like, have your privacy. It is acceptable. I am not here to eavesdrop.
So she came, she threw a rock at her, she left. Drive by.
But the rock smells
Owen-
good.
No, the rock smells great, I'm sure. Skenna will just kind of like look after her, and she's still crying, but that was enough to like derail her momentarily. Like, she's a little bit confused and caught off guard by all that just happened, so she's just gonna kind of hold the rock and just cry a bit quieter.
That's how Owen does it best. Confusing and weird.
This is disturbingly endearing. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Yes, success.
When
Now that
Owen
it's
gets...
succeeded- Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, now that Owen see it worked once, she's just gonna throw rocks at everybody to make friends.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Fast forward like 7 months, and it's like, guys, we really need to free up some inventory space. What's in our bag of holding? The apparently 20 pounds of small stones.
It smells really nice, though.
It smells
Can't get rid of
fucking
those.
dank in here.
Can't get rid of those. Owen gave them to you.
Look, she drew a little smiley face on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Guys.
So once Owen gets back to camp, Yorick finds her and hands over the bear. Thanks for letting me use it.
Oh, you're welcome. Are you sure you're gonna be warm enough?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got pretty warm stuff on from before.
We could also borrow one of these dogs.
That's true. While we're here,
Borrow a dog.
Convert York to our side, kidnapping dogs.
oh my god, borrowing is different from kidnapping.
Yeah, we'll return it in a few years when we pass by this way again.
Jesus.
We're not going to hold a
dogs.
ransom for it. Like, that would imply we plan on giving it back.
Oh. We keep saying dogs, and I just want to refresh, maybe for the audience's sake, that these are wolves. Like full-grown
Puppies.
wolves.
Puppies.
Puppies.
Big puppies.
Doggy.
They need belly rubs.
Yeah, so the goblins are all perfectly happy to hang out, and those who can speak common chatter. And Yorick's having a good old time, although he does kind of start watching what's remaining of the group at the little camp. Like, so are we heading back soon, or? How long are we staying?
We do need to get a move on. Do we want to try and gather the others and hit the road?
When we're ready. If you're ready, I guess I should say.
I think so.
Sooner the better. Rather not have to spend another night in these mountains.
No offense to our lovely hosts.
Who knows who might go up missing if we do that. Ice will take, if they've finished the breakfast packages,
Mm-hmm.
we'll take them and thank the goblins, of course, and then go and see if he can't find Skinna and Kaleva. Because he wasn't really paying that much attention to where they went when they walked off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which way are you going?
Well, it's doubtful that they went backwards because there wasn't really anywhere to go back there. So, first to the ravine, I think, to the logs, because that seems like a clear spot to get a good view, and then just sort of search out from there.
Okay. And what are y'all doing at that point, Kaleva and Skinna?
Kaleva is just... he doesn't want to go back to camp. So he's just kind of poking around, figuring he'll wait it out here until Kiel and the others leave, assuming Sken is still going to be there, and he'll just rejoin with her and go off on his own. He's not looking at rejoining the group willingly.
Oh boy.
He's having a tantrum.
Kaleva, please.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Skinna's she's just sitting and shivering and still crying a little bit, but she's gotten most of the violent stuff out of her system by that point.
And where is she sitting?
Where she is on the map, pretty much.
Let's reposition me map. Doo-wee-doo-wee-doo. Where are you?
She is to the right of that log.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So, Ice, you could probably spot Skinna.
Yeah.
Then I'll go visit her first.
Mm-hmm.
He'll approach, not sneaking, but kind of quietly out of respect, and clear his throat once he's about here. I can draw that line right there or so to sort of politely get attention.
Yeah, Skinna will look up and kind of do a very similar thing of just kind of wiping off her face real quick and looking over to him, and she, whereas on a human, if they had been crying their eyes out, they would have a really reddish nose and really puffy eyes and stuff like that. She has similar things going on, except instead of the flush of pink, it's this kind of dull, almost grayish color, and it doesn't look great. She might have frostbite on her nose, but she does look over to him and she goes, "I'm sorry, are you guys waiting on us?"
No, not at all. The goblins made breakfast for us, so I brought you some.
Oh.
I offer out one of the little packages.
Oh, thank you. That's She glances down at the rock that Owen gave her and then looks back up at the breakfast that he has brought her. That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we're I think getting ready to move on. Nobody really wants to be in the woods or up here in the mountains again overnight. Just we'd like to kind of get back to town and move from there.
Yeah. I take it Kaleva hasn't gotten back to camp.
No, I'm gonna go look for him next. I have one for him too.
Would you mind letting me go first? I just want to talk to him real quick.
Sure, I can give you a little while.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
she will slowly push herself up from the snow and gather up Gummy and start making her. I guess this log was broken in that fight, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's just gonna clumsily start like sliding her way down the ravine and making her way across, and she's assuming he's over in this general direction, so she's just gonna kind of fuck around until she finds him.
She'll probably find the footprints leading up there.
Yeah. Well, sooner or later, she'll find him.
And Ice will give her about 20 minutes before he follows.
Clave like sitting on a log, just turning the amulet over in his hands. He's he'll fashion like a leather strap or something so he can hang it around his neck.
Aw.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what'd CNL give you?
It's an amulet that I can use to make myself look human.
Oh. Oh, that's really sweet of him.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that they said that.
You should not be apologizing for him.
I just always kind of thought that, like, maybe if I was there when it happened, I could do something about it, and I don't think I can.
No. That's... It doesn't matter who I'm with. It's gonna happen.
Kiel said that he saw you holding a sword to CNL's neck.
CNL was following me out into the woods.
I mean, I know you, and I know what you were doing, and I know that your goal wasn't to hurt him, let alone kill him, and you were just trying to get him to leave you alone. I mean, I tried to tell them that, and they didn't sound like they were convinced, and
I really don't care what they think.
I know. She looks down at the things that she's holding. Ice brought us breakfast, and Owen gave me a rock that smells like lavender.
Yeah, I can smell it.
It was really sweet of them. And Ice is gonna catch up with me in a minute here. I wanted to talk to you first, just in case you were still in a bad mood. But he has food for you too. And I don't want to tell you what to do or anything. But I think that at the very least, it would probably be a good idea to travel back to town with them, so that if something happens on the way, everybody's there and we can maybe protect each other better, and then we can figure out what we want to do when we get there, right?
He's kind of clenching his jaw and he's staring off. I don't want to go back to them.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Just get my things and leave.
But don't you have to go talk to that person from your order?
Yeah, that doesn't require them to be present.
No, it doesn't, but does it require you to be in New Shadow Glen?
No, she's not in New Shadow Glen.
Oh.
She was camped somewhere outside of it. I don't know if she's moved since then, but we'll just pick up the trail again.
what to tell you, Kaleva. I wish that didn't happen.
You know what makes me particularly angry?
What?
Yes, he saw me hold my blade to Sinel's throat. He saw me warn him off. And then he left me his tabard so that I would keep warm. So I don't know why it's now suddenly a problem.
Just kind of walks over to him and sits down next to him, leans into him. I think he's just confused, and I think he's probably still hurt from last night, which is my fault, and I think he's a good person. I just think if it's any consolation, I don't think he made that assumption that you might have had something to do with this because you're a tiefling. I think he just made it because of what he saw. But I agree that that's he doesn't know you. Maybe he'll apologize.
His apologies.
What'd he say?
Fuck his apologies.
Oh.
What about this bigger issue of the light eater or whatever?
Maybe you were onto something. Maybe it's not our problem.
Yeah. Were you gonna tell the order about it?
Yes.
What if that makes it your problem?
Then I'll deal with it then, but it doesn't have to be with him.
Okay. I kind of want to go back to town with him, just to... I mean... I know that Kiel's struggling to make sense of this stuff, but Owen and Ice came over to make sure I was okay, and it was just really nice of them, and I would feel bad just vanishing.
If you would rather we return to town with them, then we will.
I think you cut out.
If you would rather we return to town with them, then we will.
You don't have to... Well... Have you tried the amulet on? Do you know what you look like?
You know, he'll give it a shot. Is it just a
Right.
once a day thing, or is it...
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's just whenever.
It's the amulet of human disguise. While wearing this amulet, you can use an action to cast the disguise self spell from it at will, as long as your disguise is a human. The spell ends if the amulet is removed. Oh, cool. So it only ends if the amulet is removed, so it lasts more than an hour?
You do have to kind of remember to refresh it every hour.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Cool. So he will finish fashioning the cord and he will slip it on over his neck. And then kind of concentrate on it, and then he looks human. He is kind of somewhat light brown skin, black hair, brown eyes.
Is this just Monster of the Week, Kaleva?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Here for it.
Barista apron.
Yeah. No.
Hell yes.
Skenna kind of, despite herself, smiles a little. You look completely human. That's incredible. And she reaches up to where his horns would be and just kind of paps them and presumably still feels that they're there. And, but, it looks like her hand is not actually touching anything. That's weird.
He's looking at his hands and looking around trying to find his tail. He can still feel his tail and move his tail, but he can't see his tail, so.
I don't think they'd recognize you, You could go back into town like this and maybe it won't feel the same.
It would be... as much as I would like to be normal, it would be a falsehood.
I know we've talked about that. You don't want to change into something that's acceptable. You just want who you are to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a band-aid fix. It's not the whole solution to that problem, but for the time being, maybe
It'll make things easier.
Yeah. You don't need any more people judging you like that. And if we can just avoid it long enough to worry about other things for a change, then that could be a good thing.
Kind of wish I'd had one of these sooner.
Yeah. It's a really nice
Made a
gift.
lot of things easier.
I don't think CNL left because of anything malicious. I think it's kind of like how when you get angry, you have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And
or maybe he had something he had to do that couldn't involve us. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about getting dreams from gods is sometimes I can't imagine. He said that he would get dreams about this skull every night for like months or something, and I've never experienced something that persistent myself, and I can't imagine how you could experience something like that and have your life not just revolve around that hyperfixation. And maybe Isis called him in a different direction.
Yeah, that could be it. Alright. Let's head back.
Yeah.
Get our things. We'll go.
Okay. Hey, thank you. I know it's not your first choice of options.
I'll deal with it.
Okay. And she reaches out and takes his hand.
He'll take her hand and he'll start to head back and probably run into Ice as he's approaching there.
Skin in this weird human.
Yeah.
I didn't find Kaleva, but look what I got.
You made a friend, Skinna. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, this one's better. We can take him places.
Damn.
I was not expecting that at all.
That's completely Daarka speaking. Skenna would never even think those things.
Cleve's just gonna crawl into a hole and die now.
Yeah, it's alright.
Wait,
Skenna
no,
will be there
have
shortly.
breakfast first. I'm assuming at least some kind of acknowledgement will happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kaleva will nod at Ice. And...
I like this.
he kind of holds up the amulet around his neck, and then CNL left it, so...
That's very kind. I may have misjudged him.
I
Yeah.
think I did too.
Breakfast?
I didn't misjudge him, by the way. Just putting it out there. I would love
Who
some
is that?
breakfast. Thank you, Ice.
So think we're getting ready to head out. Get out of the mountains before dark. Nobody seems to want to spend the night again in the mountains. And I don't know how much of your stuff you have left to get.
I can pack up in 2 minutes.
Okay. What about eating, though? That's...
I can eat as we walk.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't we have to find Kaleva?
Oh, no.
Wholesome. Not who is this, but hey guys, we
Where's
forgot the
Kaleva?
kid in Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we forgot
We
Kaleva
adopted
back
a
in the
new
Hell
kid,
Mountain.
but we left
Oh my god.
Oh, no, this is Kaleva. He got a thing that makes him look different.
Kaleva will actually take off the amulet so he pops back into Tiefling and then put it back on.
Oh my god, her eyes go so pancake wide, and she's gonna bounce up and down. Do it again.
I don't want to wear out any magic this thing might have. I'll need it to work when we get to town.
That's fair. Oh, I'm sorry.
He'll look Keel dead in the eye and he'll be like, it's why I killed CNL for it.
God.
So I was gonna say, Kiel isn't
Skinna
here for this
dies.
conversation. While if I can just throw something in there real quick. While this has been going on, Kiel's actually talking to Nedzaf, tying up one last loose end.
All right.
Custody of the wolves, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's-
say. Well,
Custody of the orc prisoner we took.
Oh yeah,
More accurate, yes.
that guy still exists, probably.
Yeah, were you guys gonna talk to him today?
Yeah, we were. That's why I prepared tongues, motherfucker.
So, all right. Yeah, Nezaf's
So
chill to talk.
yeah, Kiel's talking to him. So this prisoner.
Where did I go?
Oh,
Whoa!
Flies off the screen.
I don't know what just happened. I apologize. I think it
As
was my
people
fault,
do.
but I don't know what I did.
So we're gonna be leaving soon. Plan on taking the prisoner with us.
Oh,
Not
will
gonna be
that be
killing him.
safe?
Yeah, we can handle him.
Okay.
I'd rather not kill him though. I was planning on just letting him go. Is that gonna be all right with you?
If he does not come back here.
I can't remember. Does this orc speak any common?
He said he didn't, in the sense that he
No.
react to that question at all.
No, but Nezaf speaks a little bit of orcish, right?
Yes. Very rough orcish.
Well, do you want to talk to him before we take him off then? Let him know what the terms are? It's not allowed to come within a certain distance of your village, maybe?
He grins, which I imagine on a bugbear looks terrifying, and nods. And turns and speaks very roughly, but very, like, with a lot of finality to his words. And then kind of nods and, like, punches a fist into his hand while he's talking. Like, you get the gist that there's a lot of threatening going on.
What's it sound like? What are these orcish words as from Jules'
Oh,
mouth?
God.
Yeah, Jules.
No.
Give us that
I
immersion.
can't. I cannot. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot replicate them. I don't have tasks.
Stick some fingers in your mouth.
No! He finally turns back to Kiel and says, okay.
All right. In that case, I think we'll be heading out here. And he'll head up to York and just kind of take him by an arm and start getting him away. And thanks for everything, Nezaf. And they'll
Mm.
hold out a hand to kind of do that manly handshake.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one.
So is it
Yep.
called like DAPS or something?
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, like the double forearm grab.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking of like the more like urban shit. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, he'll do that in return and say, "Come visit."
If we're ever in the area, we will.
I will beat you
In general, or
in arm wrestling.
Kiel smiles and tightens his grip. Just staring him down, squeezing.
He just like grabs the other side of your arm with his other hand and like shakes it.
Looking forward to it.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Yorick, mind grabbing Claire? I'll get the rest of the stuff.
Oh, sure. I'll run over to Claire, who's already like, yeah, I'm coming. Walking
And
on.
as Kiel's like tying up York with a set of rope,
Mm-hmm.
this is probably about the time Clave and Skinner are getting back, maybe?
Okay.
And that whole side conversation's going on.
With everybody else.
Ow. Sorry, my cat is stepping on me.
You're good.
speaking of, Skinner will pick up Gummy and kind of like dust the snow off of him and make sure that he's not so cold that he's like getting stiff or anything, and just put him around her shoulders.
Okay.
Is he still wearing his booties and
Oh
his
hell
tube
yeah,
sock?
he is.
His little babushka.
He's your bushka. Oh, sell me some radishes.
Claire kind of nudges Kiel as the rest of the group returns. It's like, apparently we have a new look.
A new look? He actually says this aloud as he's walking up to the group. And yeah, he looks around, kind of left to right, right to left, then like hard double take looking at Clava.
Clave is just staring him down.
Skinner's looking at him expectantly, like, apologize. Please.
Clava? Is that you?
He'll kind of flick the amulet around his neck and then go into his tent and start packing up his things.
Is that a yes?
Apparently, the amulet, the thing that Sienna left for him, that amulet, lets him do that.
The thing that CNL left, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may have killed him for it. We'll never know.
Skinner sighs for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiel's not biting on that bait. He just sighs and shakes his head. Whenever you guys are ready.
Clave will just shoulder up his pack and then start heading out.
Yep, Skinner cast water walk on herself so that she can walk over the snow again and not hold everyone back because she can't fucking move.
Is she just casting it on herself or everybody else too? I think it's up to 10 people.
Fuck, I'm petty, but Skenna's not petty. Fuck, this is such a dilemma. Fuck it. Kiel didn't apologize. She's casting out at everyone except Kiel, including the horse.
Oh my god. So everybody
love
gets to
petty
walk on
Skenna.
top
I'm
of
here
the
for it.
snow.
She's not petty, she's just, it's like,
No, keep telling yourself it's not petty.
I mean, no, for me, for Daarka, it's fucking petty as hell. But I have to find a way to justify it for Skenna, who doesn't do that shit. And her justification is that, oops, I ran out of people, and gosh, I wish you could just be a part of us, but look at all these nice people who did nice things for me, and then you're just, like, being a dick.
Oh.
I love how the narrative here is that Kiel's a dick for suspecting the person who held a blade
Don't
to
get
the
me
guy's
wrong.
throat before he went missing.
It's super valid, it is,
Oh,
but
yeah.
she's bent out of shape.
Yeah, no, she can be bent out of shape. I'm not backing down from this.
That's fine. I understand everybody's perspective here, and I think we're all playing the characters pretty true to that, and that's great. And we're all walking on snow except Kiel.
Oh.
Cool.
I think Owen's just mad at him because she feels like she was used in this,
Yeah.
and she's not super happy about it.
I mean, it would have just been Skenna and Kaleva walking on snow, but then Owen gave her a rock and Ice brought her breakfast, and she thought that was really, like, more than they were required to do, and very sweet of them.
And Claire's just a horse. She
Claire
didn't do anything
has never
wrong.
done anything wrong in her life ever.
Nope. She's
Does this mean
perfect and
Owen
pure.
can, like... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
I say, does this mean she can, like, kind of hop on the snow?
Yeah, so water walk is, let me actually read it now that everybody except Kiel has it. The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava as if it were harmless solid ground. Up to 10 willing creatures. Oops, only 5 that you see within the range gain ability for the duration.
Holy damn.
Oops, only 5.
By the way, if you target a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. So
Yeah.
when she casts this, everyone pops up.
Yep.
Okay, Owen's gonna bounce on the snow while she's walking. Because that just seems like the most fun is to just prance and not sink.
So is Kiel walking, or is he going to ride Claire?
He's walking.
Okay.
To be fair, the man is a brick shithouse. Her not letting him walk on top of the snow is not an inconvenience to him.
No. So where is the orc?
Got him tied up with rope, guiding him along, like, I guess makeshift rope manacles kind of thing, guiding him along with a lead of rope till we get a safe way from the goblin camp and we get a good chance to question him, which we should probably do before getting to the city or the town.
Probably. Yorick is hopping in the snow with Owen.
Birds of a dorky feather.
And you didn't steal a dog.
Fuck, we forgot something, guys. We have to go back.
I was so proud.
It's pure oversight, I promise.
We got
Kiel's
distracted by
got
the
one stuck under
massive
the
temper
horse.
tantrums.
Yeah.
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 Anyways, as they walk, Skenna will kind of like register that they have the orc with them, and she'll go, I can cast something that removes the language barrier whenever that's relevant.
I'll be honest. Do the rest of you guys think there's any information he could give us that we don't already have?
About what?
Well, we wanted to interrogate him about the orcs in the area, right?
I mean, I suppose.
Otherwise, once we're a safe distance away from the goblins, I was just planning on letting him go free.
I hear a purr.
It's Mau Mau.
Hi, Mouse. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't hurt to ask questions. The worst that could happen is nothing comes of it.
You're too big to be laying like this. You gotta move.
Okay. Feel free to ask whatever questions you need. You can probably stop for a few minutes.
If they're stopping, Skenna will cast tongues on the orc. She will approach him and just very gently tap him with her fingertips. And he can understand any spoken language, and when he speaks, anything that knows at least one language can understand him.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
I hope you don't mind. I've used magic to make it easier for us to talk to you. It'll only last an hour, and then you'll go back to your language.
Okay. What?
We're gonna let you go. We're sorry about what happened back there. We tried to handle it more peacefully, and it looks like your leader wasn't really buying into that. But we're not just trying to get all of you guys killed. So do you mind if we ask a few questions?
Okay. Fine.
And Skenna does not know what questions to ask, so at that point she just kind of looks towards Kiel and Ice, who seem to be more likely to be in possession of said questions.
Justin, do you have anything?
Not really. We spoke with him before. Well, with a translator who might not have been entirely honest, but we spoke with him before about the other tribe of orcs, or the other group of orcs that split off from how that came about and all of that.
I can't remember. We showed him one of the symbols of the Light Eater, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He
And did
did
that
not
get
like
any sort
it.
of reaction?
Yeah, he kind of freaked out about it a little bit.
He was afraid. He said, "Put it away."
Well,
Why were you so afraid of that pendant we showed you, that amulet? I know the symbol it represents, but why were you afraid of the amulet?
I'm not afraid of it.
Uh-huh.
Just what it represents is evil.
I agree. But then why should we need to put away the symbol itself?
It could call it.
Oh. Is that a thing you've encountered before?
What?
It being summoned or called by awareness of its symbol.
No, but
You're just concerned.
yes.
Okay, that's fair.
You said your sister tribe ended up involved with this thing, right?
Yes. Our family.
How long ago was that? When did it first appear in this area?
He looks thoughtful and then kind of shakes his head. A long time. I don't.
Do you know where these amulets came from? Do you know where this thing lives or resides?
The mountain? It lives in the mountain. We don't go there.
Kill kind of nods at the rest of the group. Are there any others like this in the area? Or is it just the one in the mountain?
In this area, just the mountain. Could be others.
Have you heard of any others?
No. We don't communicate like you.
Okay. Do you have old stories, right?
Yes.
Do you know of any old stories passed down in your tribe about something like that?
Yes.
Could you share them?
No.
Why not?
We do not speak of it.
Could you
Not anymore.
speak of like a really roundabout parallel story that gives us the essence of what the story is about without actually talking about those exact details?
Like, heaves a big sigh.
We're trying to help matters, and we need to kind of understand what's going on to be able to do that.
Something burrowed out of a mountain. And 8 adventurers.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Some of our family decided to worship it. Others did not.
Where will you go now?
I don't know. Your furry friend told me if I came to their forest again, they would gut me. So, not there. Not alone.
That's probably wise.
What do you mean, not alone?
I believe
If
he's
I-
implying that if he finds more of his people, he may bring them back here.
Is that true?
If I had others, I could go back there. I don't think there are others left. He kind of squints at you all. You found our family. What happened?
Your sister tribe? The ones that left to follow the other?
The ones that kicked us out. Yes.
They attacked us, and we defended ourselves.
You killed them?
Most of them.
One of your brothers still lives.
Should have killed him.
I don't like killing if I don't have to.
We let him go, gave him a second chance, just like we're doing with you. He's still out there. You may be able to find him.
I hope not. He will still serve that thing.
Kiel kind of grins and pulls out the crushed brooch from when he was telling the story and holds it out. It says, "Not if that thing is no more."
You
And
killed
shows it to the orc. Don't know if we killed it, but we drove it off.
Temporary. It'll be back. The thing is... He kind of shakes his head. Wrong. Everything about it is wrong.
Do you know anything more about it than what we've already talked about? Or is that kind of just the extent of what you understand?
That is all I know.
Okay. That's fair. I don't know. I think that's probably all we'd get from this source.
Yep. Kiel will undo the ropes around the guy's wrists.
Do you know where you are?
Yes.
Okay. So, hopefully you'll be able to get wherever you want to go from here.
He looks amused and like a little confused. He's like, I could go to the town and terrorize, kill, steal what I wanted.
Please don't.
I mean, you know we're going there now, right?
You could
Yes,
go
but
and like have commerce with the locals and sell goods and services to earn coin and then use that coin to buy the things that you need.
he snorts at that.
It's really not that ridiculous. You should try it.
They will not sell to me.
Okay, no, that's a very good point. You should try a different town and do that though.
That that town that I know of that I can't think of the name of because I'm not sure you gave it to me.
Yes. The one on the Gulf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ice would suggest maybe going there and seeing if he can find work.
Okay.
But I don't remember the name because I don't remember if you told me.
I didn't. Because I need to name things still.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, he kind of nods and says I was going to the coast for fish. So.
Oh, here, that's a little bit of a trek away. And she digs in her personal coin purse and pulls out, let me see what she has on her actually.
Is she digging for money?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of holds up a hand. I don't want that.
Well, I mean, maybe if you encounter someone who's selling something, I don't know. I feel bad just sending you off with nothing.
I still have a few rations, a few days worth of rations. He can have some of those.
I can hunt.
Call it a supplement, then. For days when hunting is poor.
We put you in this situation, and I think a lot of us would just feel more comfortable if we tried to help you out here.
Besides
Kaleva
that,
kind of tries to get Skenna's attention and motions her over.
Excuse me.
He'll pull out his fishing tackle and hand it over to her.
Oh my god.
Okay. And she skitters right back. Here. Do you know how to fish?
Yes.
Here then. You probably don't have any of this on you, but hi,
Oh.
cat. It'll be enough to get you probably where you're going and get started.
No.
No?
No.
This is a very generous gift from someone who's over there not even participating. Are you sure you don't want to take it? It means a lot for him to be giving this.
I am sure. Good for him.
Okay. She just kind of sulks back over to Kleva and hands him back his generous gift.
He will put it back in his pack. He doesn't give a shit.
That was really nice of you.
He just kind of shrugs and looks away.
I don't want to take anything from you. I am fine. You should be worried.
why?
We are perpetually. I am.
Valid. But why in particular?
You keep looking for this thing. It will find you.
That'll make it easier.
To die. Yes.
The last great adventure.
From over where she's now standing with Kaleva, Skenna pipes up. Do you think it'll still find us if we, choose not to have anything to do with it? Just hypothetically.
That's the wise course of action.
Right, but do you think it'd work?
You fought it?
Sort of.
Probably not.
Okay.
And unless anybody else has anything else, he is going to turn and head off into the forest.
Good
He has a
luck.
pack.
What?
He has a pack, right? Like, we left him with most of his stuff, yeah.
Yeah, he has his stuff.
Cool. Ice is gonna try and slip a few, 2 days worth of rations into his pack.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Skenna wanted to do that, but then she moved back over to Kaleva. She was gonna fucking pickpocket like 3 silver into his bag. It's like, fuck you. Take our generosity.
That's very cocked. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's so much worse, actually. 8.
That's fine. You did better than him.
Very obviously to most everyone else.
Yep. He didn't feel it.
That's fine.
Owen gives a thumbs up.
Skenna
Oh,
just kind of
approve.
smirks.
Alright. So the orc is gone.
Oh,
He
goodness.
seemed nice. I mean, he didn't. But
No.
he,
For certain values of nice, yeah.
as far as, you know, marauders go, he seemed nice.
He didn't try to murder us as he was leaving.
I
thought
think
that was
we
a bonus.
outnumber him. And I think he probably recognized that.
Also,
He
we
kind
are the
of
people-
slaughtered all of his friends.
Yeah,
He answered our questions, though. He didn't really have to do that.
that's true.
Did we ever get his name?
Nope.
Shoot.
I'm gonna call him Lumpy.
Well, I suppose it's only offensive if he ever hears about it, and seeing as he probably wants nothing to do with us ever again, his name is Lumpy.
God. And I think that's a good place to take a bio break.
Sounds like a plan.
Woo!
Alright. See you guys in 10 minutes.
Wee! I'm gonna go find some bread to eat because my diet is shit.
Carbs. Carbs.
I'm on this great diet where I eat like 3 slices of bread a day,
That's a bad diet.
and that's it.
Oh,
Eat
God.
something with the bread.
And throw some
More
onion in there.
bread.
At least some protein.
Bread
Some onion.
sandwich.
Some onion.
Dip it in some Mountain Dew.
Wow, you guys are all cursed. If we just keep like snowballing all of these bad culinary discussions we get into, we're gonna make the worst fucking food in the existence of the earth. It's
Yep.
gonna have Oreos in it, Mountain Dew, onions, pepper.
I still
Peanut
think
butter.
we need to make a Science of Starfall cookbook.
I was just thinking that would be the
Oh, God.
best.
That's a
And I
horrible
definitely-
idea. And I'll tell
You
you,
got it.
why.
I'll get to work on it.
It's a
Put it
horrible
all on
idea
a pizza.
because put that bitch on the pizza.
No, it's just peanut butter and jelly quesadillas on a pizza.
Put it on the pizza.
Great.
Dipped in Mountain Dew.
I hope to God I'm not the only one who knows the
Is he?
reference that I'm making.
Izzy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No.
But no, the cookbook thing is only a horrible idea because that's one of those things where I'd be like, yeah, okay, I can do like art assets for this, and then I spend like 3 weeks hyperfixating on it and doing nothing else and stressing myself out. What did you... Wait, okay, that's a toast sandwich. I thought there was something else inside there. Like, it didn't look like another slice of bread at first.
It's
like
toast.
No, it looks like a turd.
Yeah,
It
I
does.
wasn't gonna say that, but yeah.
Poo bread. Everything's made with poop.
Oh, God.
We're gonna
Poop coffee.
Anyway, I'm going to break. Bye.
Same.
No, you want I have poop food, but not real. I'll explain. Cause
Now, I did know about the poop coffee thing.
this one just looks
Is
Oh,
that,
that looks
Darka, what
unfortunate.
the
Is
hell
that
is the
Oreo?
context for this?
what are you referring to? A lot of things just got
Put
posted
it in a
chat.
pizza.
Oh, that was like an old Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen twins thing. Like, they had like this song about like... Fuck, I
Yeah.
have to find the full thing, but it was like...
God.
It was just corny and terrible. Like, okay, they're like 10-year-olds. Let's make them do a music video about like 10-year-old things, which was pizza, I guess. And it just was ridiculous. And I learned about this because I was playing League with my usual peeps. And there's a champion that his ultimate ability is that he basically like targets one enemy and then they go into like this alternate reality together and they're off of the map for everybody else and no one else can access them. They can't access anyone else. It's just those two in their own little fucking pocket dimension, and just whoever wins wins. Like 2 men enter, probably 2 men leave, but most of the time it's just the one guy because he kills the other one. And so I was playing with them, and that character ulted, and one of the people in voice chat with me on my team goes, "Yeah, put that bitch in the pizza." And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they had to show me this.
Did Baldur just go in the fridge? I'll be right back.
It's not a real sandwich. It is if you butter and salt and pepper one of them. More so if you put onion on it after that.
it's true. I love that this has traveled into real life. I'm fucking dead now.
I was listening to pizza. What happened?
Oh, Justin's talking about making onion sandwiches in the background. You
This
can hear
is
it through Jules'
cursed.
mic.
Oh man, when the Olsen twins were adorable and not terrifying monstrosities.
Are they terrifying monstrosities now? I haven't seen them
Have you
lately.
fucking Google them? Oh my god.
Oh my god. She looks like a zombie.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's like they
it-
both went for that like Billie Eilish couture, except they didn't nail it.
yeah, no, it's horrifying.
They don't look alike anymore.
No, and I'm betting that's intentional.
Right.
Yeah, because it had to be like your whole life is built around you being a twin, and suddenly you're like, fuck this.
Mm-hmm.
But they chose Skeletor instead, so.
Oh my god. Hot tea
You ever
for Missy.
seen? You ever seen pictures of the Bogdanov twins?
I don't know who those
No,
are.
what is. That
They're European. I can't remember what country they're from, but they've gotten like some of the most over-the-top plastic surgery in the world, and it's
Oh.
just the end result is terrifying.
To look alike
Oh,
or
we
look
go.
similar?
Oh my Christ.
Ooh, I hate that.
Oh my god.
I hate that a lot.
They were so handsome before. Why did they do this?
Yeah, no, they're like pretty rich philanthropists too. They're both very successful, but
Shit.
ugh.
Did you ever see that guy who like he was like addicted to plastic surgery? It was on some like TLC show or something. And like he would get these implants instead of muscles. So like I think he was like a gay guy, and he I just remember this one clip of like him being on a boat with his friends, and he was like trying to like pull in something with a rope. I don't know how boats work. And he's like, "Can someone else help me, please? My muscles are fake."
Oh my
It
god.
fucking killed me. Anyways, he's dead now because something went wrong in like some surgery or whatever, and like yeah, too much plastic surgery. Yeah, they really do look like they've just been stung by the worst bee.
Yeah.
It's not even adjacent to attractive as well, I guess to each
It's
their
not
own.
even adjacent to human. Like they actually look like cartoon characters.
Yeah, they've got that like caricature like silhouette to their face.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I wonder if they have. Okay, now I really want to see the psychology of this, because I wonder if they have like a dysphoria of some sort.
Maybe. Like that's a weird thing because like I see a lot of stuff about twins who they actually like crave to do everything the same and to be alike and all that stuff, but I feel like I see just as much stuff about twins who like constantly being just like the duplicate of their sibling creates this like borderline identity crisis, and they feel like they have to do something to distinguish themselves as an individual.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, there is no way that's acromegaly.
Oh yeah, and then there's like the Barbie girl doll girl. Wasn't she like
Yeah.
in Russia?
Yeah, she's horrifying.
She thinks she's a god. It's like it's not just like the plastic surgery and like the appearance stuff. Like her head is fucking on a different like dimension. It's doing
Yeah.
something else.
There's a guy who did the same thing with Ken.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The fake muscles guy.
Oh, he's the fake muscles guy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. I'll check.
When you talked about fake muscles guy, my mind went to poodle workout lady.
No, not like that. Like he looked okay. He looked worked on, but he didn't look like those guys up there. Hang on. Living Kendall guy.
Okay,
Oh
who's the
yeah,
one?
he was starting to get there. I'm sorry.
Ew.
Wait, is
Dude,
that the same person?
He
as
looks
the
like
one?
Handsome Jack.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
He actually looks like a Borderlands character.
Oh wow. He used to look like. This is how I remember him from like whatever show it was or whatever. He got. Oh, it doesn't have a death date. Maybe he's not dead. When did I hear that? Yeah, Jesus. He looks like an ad from the 50s, you know?
Yeah.
I know there were a couple of other ones. I think one wanted to look like Nefertiti.
Nefertiti.
I can't say that. Yeah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
It's too late for this history shit.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about the fact that, like, the Barbie doll chick, I think she got ribs removed or something.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Like, God.
Like, yeah, she looks like a Barbie doll. That doesn't mean she
Yeah.
looks human.
Yeah, she absolutely did. There's that. This. And then there's this.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Well,
Whoa.
she
Oh,
has all
God.
her ribs, though.
Nope.
See, that's the thing. That's, people who do, like, waist training corsets can get like that. But they have all their ribs. And if you do it...
They just don't have internal organs.
Well, no, if you do it the right way, and this is, I'm not someone who has done waist training, so I'm speaking like third party. Like I've not done any of this myself. I just know what people who have kind of dabbled in it have told me, and that's that like your organs, if you do it as a gradual thing, which is why it's called waist training, you can like have your organs reposition themselves a little bit, and then like, you know, your body kind of shapes itself like that, and it's not inherently harmful if you do it right, but some people who do it really extreme end up looking kind of like that, and some people are into that. I'm not.
She's definitely had ribs removed. Her lower floating ribs, I
Oh.
think. But yeah, one of the things I'm looking at, 6 ribs removed for 14-inch waist.
Jesus.
She's a former electrician?
What?
That's an interesting. Ooh.
Y'all have seen the bagel
Oh.
head trend, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's a trend.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
You
It's a popular
inject
look now.
saline into your forehead, and then you press in the middle to make it look like a bagel.
Wait, why? There has to be some other thing
Fashion.
going on, right?
It's called, it's a subset of tattooing called body modification.
Right, but
Yeah.
that goes away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Like quickly,
It does.
right? It's not like a.
It's just saline. It lasts for, I think, a couple weeks.
Oh, a couple
Yeah.
weeks. I thought I was hoping it was like.
Why?
I thought it was like you get a procedure done, like, you know how when you go to like the vet and your animals like needs fluids or something, they give it like a fluid injection, and it kind of does a similar thing where like it bulbs out a little bit and then like their body absorbs it.
No.
That's not a trend. Why is that bad?
I mean, I guess if they're happy,
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that doesn't have some sort of weird side effect to it, though.
oh yeah, it can
It
cause
probably
headaches.
stretches the skin out if you do it too long, too.
Sure.
Yeah,
So anyway,
I don't get it.
I didn't even get water. I just spent the whole time looking at pictures of people being
Same.
strange. Oops.
D&D.
Yeah. Uh huh.
That sure is a game.
It is.
Are there tattoo artists in New Shadowglen?
No.
Yes, there used to be.
There used to be. Who's
It
it?
used to be.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's who pierced Kaleva.
He's not there anymore.
Right. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
You can't have this procedure done, no.
Okay, I need to
Kiel with a fucking donut on his head.
post something just to bump those pictures up here. So
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's super fair. I was about to do it
have a
myself.
tiefling.
Hey, it's the boy.
Hey. It's the
Hey.
It's the boy. Jules, what is the tunage right now? I took it off for the break, and I don't know what you want for this scene.
Just traveling.
Okay.
And ambient with Claire.
Ooh.
Get some good horse sounds.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Yay,
you.
I did the Daarka thing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I want to see his face. He's got a nice face. I want to look at it.
He's a
I
good
want to
boy.
pet him.
He might allow it from Owen.
You cannot have my bread. Go away.
I want your bread. Let's get this bread.
All right, Griffin McElroy.
That is a compliment. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's who you sounded like. So, the org is gone.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing now?
Carrying on towards town.
Yep.
Trying to get to your Shadow Glen before nightfall. We really got to get Yorick home, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We rescued him like a month ago.
I don't know.
No.
I kind of want to, we could build a fort
Adopt
here.
him.
Oh my god.
We've had him for 2 nights now. That's it.
Yeah, but out of game. Like, we rescued him like a month ago.
No, y'all gotta get rid of him so I can send you other places.
Yeah.
Well, he knows the way home from here, right?
He knows how to ride
Bye.
horses.
He'll have a nightmare. Speaking of, he kind of, after a little while, as y'all are walking, he looks kind of concerned. And, he just kind of addresses the whole group. It's like, that orc mentioned that because you guys fought that thing, that it would
Shit,
probably
that's right. Yorick was there for that whole conversation.
find
We're
you
not good
I wasn't
again.
thinking
parents.
about that.
He sure was.
Fuck.
What if it finds me again?
Oh. Well, you weren't with us when we, upset it. I don't think it would.
But he's been under its control.
That's a thing.
It spoke in his voice.
That's true.
Wait, it what?
No, it didn't. That's Kaleva. It didn't. That didn't happen. It was a bad dream we all simultaneously had.
I don't think that was anything to do with having control of him anyway. I'm not sure I would have called it control. There are a lot of questions around that.
I rolled an insight check on Skinna for Yorick, and I rolled a 19.
Oh, let's do it. I'll roll a deception check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 1.
Perfect.
+1, so 2.
Okay.
It wasn't
So-
speaking in your voice or trying to lure us downstairs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So,
it was
that's
a collective.
bullshit.
It was a collective dream that we all had. We were all awake, and we had a dream at the same time that it was happening, but it didn't.
You don't have to lie to me.
You don't have anything to worry about, Yorick. Probably, it wanted to lure you to the mountain, right? It didn't come into the town to get you. So,
Right.
if you don't go messing around in the mountain anymore, I don't think it either has the ability to come after you or would care to.
You didn't do anything.
No, but it took my teeth.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can
It took
figure that
teeth
one out.
out of my mouth and put me in a box in, next to some weird thing.
I'm still confused about that.
And I don't know what it was gonna do. And what if it wants to take me back there?
Okay.
Well,
Owen's gonna go over to Yorick and gently take him by the shoulders and look him in the eye and say, nothing we say is going to help you right now. You are the only person who can help yourself out of this hole, and the nightmares are not going to stop, and it's not going to be easy. But you're going to have to take a step each day and tell yourself that nightmare will not come again, and we're gonna figure out a way to help. Okay?
Okay.
Kiel's kind of taken aback, but
yeah.
yeah, nods approvingly.
At first I was like, where is this going, Owen? But Yeah, that actually
You might
he
die.
does look a
It
little
might
bit more
happen.
relieved.
Glaiva will look over it.
Oh.
Glaiva's gonna look over at York. Do you have any particular religion that you follow?
Not. I mean, I might now.
That might not be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's weak to divine fire and divine magics. It might not be a bad idea to see if you can get some training in that kind of magic.
Okay.
At the very least, you doing that might make you not something that it would willingly target as a first option.
Right. Okay. Sure. Like a priest, like a cleric paladin type thing,
Well,
like you guys.
you are all of us priests?
No, just like kind of gestures at Skinna and then Kiel. You
Hey.
guys kind of look religious.
That's complicated. The thing is, you don't have to be in a clergy to have some sort of divinity behind you. Even just finding something to be faithful about might kind of do the trick. I really couldn't say, because we don't really understand this very well, but Owen's right. She made a lot of really good points just now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think the reason it would come after us is revenge.
Yeah. We
heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't punch it or anything.
No,
Exactly.
you didn't.
I mean, yeah, I think you're as safe from it as anyone else in the world. Or
If
anyone
we-
else in that village, at least.
If we find your teeth, do you want them back?
No.
Okay, just checking. I'm gonna keep them then.
Okay. Okay. I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She looks completely, like, confused as to why that got the response it got.
Like heavy
Can-
side eye from Ice too.
She
Can
just
you
looks over
guys-
at Kaleva and she's like, he wasn't gonna use them, right?
like,
I suppose not.
Never mind.
can you guys do me a favor though? When we get back,
Yeah.
can you not tell my mom about any of that?
About
Oh.
which part?
The monster?
I mean, yeah, we can do that, right?
We won't share anything you don't want us to.
Okay. Can you also destroy the entrance of the mountain so nobody else can go in there?
Did any of us bring explosives or something?
You say bring explosives, I say make explosives.
Okay, so that answers that. It's possible, York. If we have that opportunity, I think that would be something we can do.
Thanks. You guys make a pretty cool team. That fight with the orcs was pretty cool.
Guys, think of a cool Saturday morning cartoon line. Come on.
I got.
Yeah, they were pretty cool, weren't they?
Ooh, that wasn't it, Chief. But I don't got it either.
Yeah, Kiel just kind of like embarrassedly scratches the back of his head. Yeah. Team.
Mhm.
Skenna just kind of glances over towards Kaleva.
Kaleva's completely disconnected from this conversation.
Yeah.
Kaleva.
I know.
Well, let's get Yorick back to town.
Mhm.
Okay. She's gonna keep walking.
Owen's gonna take out that broken loot and start fiddling with it while she's walking. She's got to start building that house for Badger.
All right. So, eventually, I don't really. Oh, come on. I don't really think there's anything else on this map that we need to worry about.
Except the skull curled up in the base of the tree there.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
But I want to go investigate it. What's going on over
He's
here,
got
bud?
a bag.
Loot it. Loot everything.
What's in the bag?
Nothing.
Ice is in the bag.
Ice
As
is
cats
in-
do.
I fits, I sits.
Eventually, you guys
Hands
do.
the bag over to someone. Hey, you want an ice pack?
Oh no.
Oh no.
This will be recurring throughout the whole fucking campaign.
Yep. So you guys eventually do get to New Shadowglen. It's not on fire. It's not all burnt down. It's still there. Everything's fine.
Damn
That's
it.
a shame.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? You know what you made in this town.
Yorick lives here, you guys.
Okay, he can move.
His mom lives there.
She can move too.
He can get adopted.
It's
We can adopt him.
oh Jesus.
Party child. Party child.
What's his new name?
Jeremy. Wait.
No.
Thomas.
I like Thomas. Thomas is good.
I'll go get a collar. You guys get some tags made up.
Let's
Oh
microchip
no,
him.
this went down a bad path.
We have a pet
It's
kid
not what
now.
Gil says.
Uh-huh.
Did we just turn into slavers? Is that a thing that happened?
No.
Trust me, guys, I'm a furry. Getting him a collar and adopting him is a bad idea.
Shit.
Uh,
Anyway, now what time is it when we get down?
It's nearing evening, but there is still some light.
Is
And the snow has stopped.
Oh, thank God.
Is the lovely Sundrop Potion Shop still open?
It is.
Awesome. I am. Ice is going to head there with whatever of the probably magical knickknacks he can
Okay.
bring. I don't remember what all I had on my person.
The weird little items.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ask everybody else for theirs.
Yeah, which is also going to happen, but I'm trying to
Okay.
remember what I have first so I can remember who to talk to. What did I write them down?
Did you?
he got the time telly stone.
Yeah, I have that, and I have the bear statue.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But I think those are the only ones that I have.
I think so. I think the rest got distributed. Kiel got his little jar of light, and Owen got the nom nom bag, and Skenna got the fucking jar of teeth. And did Kaleva keep anything? Oh, he got the
No.
fucking haunted amulets. Amulets? Amulets. He got the haunted omelets.
I think he has one.
Right,
Yeah,
because
Kiel-
Kiel crushed the other.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And
Did he
Kiel
crush
has the
Kiel one or-
glowy jar.
Mhm.
Yeah. Light jar means like low calorie, right?
No.
Diet jar.
I mean, it is presumably watery, right?
I mean, it tastes bad though.
Does Windex have
Mhm.
calories?
Let's Google this. This is going to be something that's in my search history.
Oh,
no!
right.
I almost spit Coke
Spit out your Windex.
everywhere.
Kiel would probably split off from the party. He's going to escort Yorick to his house.
Before you
Unless
go,
anyone wants to come with.
can I the flashlight thing? Can I see that? I'm gonna have it checked just to be sure.
Sure. Go ahead. I'll hand it over to Dice.
Piper.
And he'll check with everybody else, unless they want to come with for their little doodads. I
Skenna's
think that was the only magic one.
keeping an eye on Kaleva because she's imagining this is a new experience for him to walk around as a human. But she
He keeps like checking his hands to make sure it's still in effect.
at some point she just reaches out and holds one of his hands so that he stops doing that.
Jelly pie.
But she will just kind of quietly indicate to him that she's curious to go after Ice and see what goes on in that shop with those things.
He'll follow her then.
I'll go with Kiel and York because Owen wants to say goodbye too.
Yeah, and as they're parting ways, Skenna will be like, take care, York.
Thanks, you too.
Reach out if you need anything. I don't know how, but if you figure out a way, reach out if you need
Smoke
anything.
signals.
Why does streak-free shine have fewer calories than normal
Oh
Windex?
my god!
What?
How are calories even fucking measured?
I don't know.
There's so much I don't know about the world.
Continue. I'm just baffled.
God.
Well,
Please
wait,
send me what
you
you have
said-
found.
You said the streak free had fewer calories?
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
it's free of streaks. The streaks are where the calories are. Calories are stored in the streaks.
Oh my god.
It has less in it, probably.
Oh man.
Anyway.
More water,
It's
less
horrible.
active
This is
ingredient.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Why
it's
is
time
that-
to go.
Like listed so like formatted nicely and everything like that.
I don't know.
It was the first
Oh,
link
I
I
hate
found
this so
was
much.
Windex nutrition facts calories.
Windex nutrition.
It has carbs.
That's the name of the episode.
It has sugar in it.
It has carb.
What? Carbs are sugar.
Yep.
Why does it have sugar in it?
This has to be fake.
Episode 8. Windex nutrition facts.
God. This has to be fake.
I mean, it's a whole gram, but still,
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't know what to do with that information now.
Forget
Sorry
it.
for derailing.
Forget it.
Oh, that's also different amounts,
Oh my god. Anyway,
like different volumes, I think.
we're not gonna dissect this until after.
And
Okay.
then we will dissect the fuck out
I
of
know
it.
it's happening, but not until after.
Fair enough.
I just real quick. When I was a kid, I accidentally sprayed myself with Windex. Don't ask me how, because I don't remember. But I
No,
screamed
same.
that we had to call the fizzy can.
What?
The fizzy can. I was trying to say physician, but I ran around saying call the fizzy can.
Oh. You know, the Coke can.
Yeah,
I've-
exactly.
I also have a Windex story, but I'm going to wait until we're done.
Oh
Okay.
Jesus, I'm
The
worried
fact
about
that
this
multiple
one.
people have a Windex story is a thing, I guess.
I'm sorry, you didn't drink Windex as a kid?
No, I
Nerd.
got vaccinated, and that took care of everything for me.
I can't.
They injected
Bye.
it.
I got
Um,
injected with Windex like a normal fucking millennial. I hope my poor sister in the next room hears me scream.
So you guys split the party once again.
Yeah.
We're in town. Nothing's
We should
gonna
be
happen.
fine.
Okay.
It's normal
So-
for towns.
Remind me one more time because I got derailed by Windex.
We've
Where-
visually moved ourselves into our groups.
Okay. Yorick explains that he lives in a house kind of behind the blacksmith's house.
Boom, boom, boom.
Blacksmith
Open up.
area. Oh. Oh god.
Kidding. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong headspace. Continue.
Yeah.
Open up. Open up.
Police.
Here's your son. Goodbye.
Shove him
Ma'am,
through
do
the
you know
door
where
and
we
slam it
found your
shut.
son?
Is this yours?
It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
You're
I
welcome.
sure do.
Goodbye.
Wait till we tell her we let him dance with goblins.
Oh.
Please tell that story.
You owe this kid a lot of Tooth Fairy money.
Mm-hmm.
God. Okay.
He'll never need his
so,
wisdom teeth removed.
No, he will not.
Good news and bad news, Mrs. Johnson.
So we'll start with that. I think he actually is gonna knock on the door. He runs a little bit when he sees the house
No.
and knocks on the door, and there's a long pause, and then his mom opens the door and immediately yanks him into a hug. And then looks up and sees you guys and looks a little confused because you guys didn't actually meet her.
Hi, Mrs.
We didn't ask his last name.
Quick, Jules, come up with a fucking surname.
Ah,
Yorickson.
Yorick's mom.
Yorkson.
Oh no.
Yorickson.
No.
Oh no. He gets
Uh,
bullied, doesn't he?
That's why he was brought up to the mountain.
Everybody
dare.
told him they were going to meet there.
Hold, please. His last name is. These are just cat names.
What?
That's the wrong species.
This is Mittens.
Yorick Snowball. We're so fucking stupid all of a sudden.
These are just cat names.
Why
Okay,
are you
hold on.
looking at cat names?
I went to Fantasy Surname Generator, and it's all warrior cat names.
Warrior.
Oh,
Yorick
no.
Brambleclaw.
That was one of them.
It's canon now. It's canon.
That's why I was like, no.
It was all soup.
I was thinking that too. What do you mean it's all cat names?
Get out of this. Why are you shopping for clothes at the soup store?
Why are you looking at Yorick's surname in the fucking warrior cat generator?
I wasn't. Okay, his last name
To
is.
mute myself while I saw.
I will put it in the chat. His last name is Roan. Rhone.
Hello, Mrs. Roan.
Hello. You found him.
We did. Yeah. I was told by. Oh God. Sorry. Notes. Laura referred me to
that's me.
someone named. Oh, wait, that's her.
Laura posted the note in the guild hall. You talked to Kelly.
That's right.
Yes.
Who was the woman who told Kiel about it in the marketplace? Or is that
Just a
still a
random
mystery?
lady.
Okay. Yes. We responded to a request posted in the guild hall.
Yes. You found him.
We did.
Where How? Where?
He just got a little turned around, that's all.
Kiel will look at Yorick and kind of gesture for him to explain how he wants to explain this.
Well, I fell in the cave, and they found me, and then there was a rock slide or something, and so we had to go through the tunnels in the mountain, and then we got here that way. She kind of doesn't fully look like she believes him, but she's also not super gonna keep asking. She just kind of gestures like, come in. Do you want some tea or?
Just water for me, please.
Okay.
I would take some tea, please.
Excellent. Come in, have a seat.
You wouldn't happen to have any apples, would you?
I do.
Maybe a couple apples,
For your
if you don't
horse.
mind. Please.
Of course.
Kiel
Owen
winks
will
at Claire.
gladly go inside.
Yep, sorry, Izzy. Kiel's just
No, you're
winking
fine.
at Claire and heading inside.
That's so cute. Owen's gonna go in and get warm.
Excellent. Yeah, there's a fire in the main room, and she has some tea on already. And she brings over a big bag. Like, it could sit in Owen's lap bag, cat size. And holds it out. Says, this is for finding him and bringing him back safe. Thank you.
What is it?
It's payment.
It's apples.
No.
I'll open the bag to, Owen will open the bag to see what it is.
It's money.
We can't take this much.
Whoa.
Please.
Speak for yourself.
A
I think
lot
we
of
could manage
silver.
to take it, yeah.
Miss Roan, we only did what anyone would have done.
You're the only ones who went and brought him back. Please. It's the least I could do.
Owen will look at Kiel for his guiding wisdom at this point.
Kiel's
She looks
gonna.
dumbstruck.
Yeah, no, he's similarly dumbstruck. He's gonna size up the bag and see if he can get a rough feel for how much gold this is.
So it's a lot of silver with some gold mixed in, and even
okay.
a little bit of copper. It looks like they've just been adding to it kind of as they could. So, kind of as you're looking at it, she notices, and she's like, it's only about 500 gold, but it's what we could do, and it's the tiniest amount of what I wish I could give.
Owen fucking chokes.
We don't want to put you out or anything.
You're not.
Sure you can spare this.
Please, yes.
Kiel looks at Owen. We'll split it with the others. I mean,
Of course.
thank you very much, Mrs. Rowan. Too kind.
Thank you for bringing my boy back. She kind of ruffles Yorick's hair.
No problem. Then hopefully he's learned a thing or two about messing around in the mountains. Kiel kind of eyes Yorick.
Gives a big nod, like, oh yeah.
Owen's
Yeah.
got kind of a rueful smile on her face and hands the bag over to Kiel. I don't think I can carry this much. I'm not that strong.
Don't worry. We'll it'll be easier when we divide it up. You can take your share though.
Put it in your
It hadn't
nom-nom
even
bag.
occurred to her.
Yeah, Kiel will count out 100 gold and
Oh.
That's the sound of her om-nom bag.
Oh, it is.
Yes, please.
Oh
Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes different gobbly sounds every time. Perfect. He's whining at Foster's door.
Because
Well-
of course he is.
we appreciate the tea and the drinks. That said, you two haven't seen each other in a while. I don't mean to intrude. Well, I'm sure you have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes. Thank you. Again, I can't thank you enough. If you are ever back in town or need a place to stay, please come here.
Thank you.
Actually, how many rooms do you have?
Well, she kind of counts. 4 that we could spare offhand. Do you need somewhere tonight?
Possibly. There's a few of us, though. We have 3 companions who are in town right now.
We could always
Alright.
double up rooms again if you're willing, of course. I don't want to make
Of course.
assumptions for my party.
No, absolutely. Just stop back by, let me know. We'll have dinner and drinks if you like, and I will absolutely have rooms ready for you.
You're too kind. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh.
Yes, Loki.
Absolutely precious.
Kiel will stand, kind of like give a farewell nod to Yorick and start heading out.
Okay. And she did give you some apples as well. Yorick's gonna give Owen a hug.
She hugs him strongly back. Remember, you're gonna be strong. And she whispers this, so
Yeah.
Mom won't hear.
Yes.
And then once they step out, Owen's going to politely excuse herself. Kiel, I just have a few things I'm gonna go grab and wander around the marketplace.
Sure.
She needs to go shopping.
Of course, do what you need to. I'm gonna go looking for the others at the. They said they're going to the potion shop, right?
Yeah, I think that's where I heard.
Okay. If we don't run into you, we can just plan on meeting up here tonight.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alrighty. And yeah, I guess they go their ways.
Okay. So meanwhile, back at the Sundrop Potion Shop.
Favorite place in this town.
Mm-hmm. It's the best place. Who are we kidding?
It's true. True.
Wonderful Vrakdar is minding the shop again that day.
Perfect. Good evening.
Oh, you're back. Good evening.
We are. Yeah.
Yes. I believe a friend of yours came through earlier today.
Of mine?
And he kind of gestures to the group.
Did he have something with him? Something that he might have asked you about?
He did, but I had to direct him next door to Meliara's. But he did mention that he had been with you all.
Did he give you a name?
I don't rightly remember it. If I'm honest.
That's fine. I have my suspicion.
Nice young man.
He is, yes. On the subject of things that might need looking at, while we're out, we found a few small trinkets that I was hoping maybe you could take a look at, see if there's anything magical about them or anything like that.
Well, I can see what I can do, certainly. If you want them looked at very thoroughly, I would recommend Meliara's magic wares. But I can see if they're similar to anything I might have.
Are they trustworthy?
Meliara's?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Perhaps I should go check with them then, just to be on the safe side. I
Of course.
I like to know as much as I can, so.
Yes, it is useful when you're dealing with magic items to know everything you can.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you might wake up a bit purple.
Has that happened?
More than once.
That sounds amazing. I'll come back to hear the story later, but I'm gonna go check.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Mm.
And Ice will go next door.
All
As soon as they're open.
Yes, they are.
Okay, good.
Scanner's
And
just
if not,
kind of
he'll knock
trailing
on the door
along
and look
behind
like an
him.
idiot.
All right.
Cleopas
Presumably,
being very closed-mouthed and just keeps looking around like he's waiting for someone to yell at him.
Scanner honestly keeps
imagine.
watching him because she just wants to see him happy, and she's waiting for that point where he can kind of realize
Relax.
that wow, I'm not being yelled at,
Yeah, it's not happening yet.
No, I know, but she's watching him.
All right.
The magic shop for the first time.
Yes. So while the Sundrop Potion Shop is very bright and there's lots of clothes and a few little magic items and some potions lining the walls, Meliara's is a bit darker and there are all manner of random things laying about, and it's a little more chaotic, a little dimmer, just because there's not as much nice bright sunshine coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a counter there, but there's nobody currently there. And then there's a sign over the door when you walk in. It says Meliara's. Hey, you two. You quit?
I will head over to the counter and look around to see if there's anybody I can see from there first.
Okay.
If not, call out, "Excuse me."
Yeah, there's nobody immediately visible, but as you call out, you hear, "1 minute." And there's a little bit of a pause before this dwarven man comes stalking up to the counter, climbs up onto his stool. How can I help you?
Well, I have a few items I would like to have identified and
All right.
checked for any malicious enchantments in particular.
Okay.
And also, I heard a friend of mine pass through town and may have stopped in here to ask you something similar about an item he had. A golden skull?
Ah, yes. I did see that. Yeah, your friend, Cylindril or something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he stopped by.
Would you mind, did you examine that artifact?
Oh, yes. Yes, very closely. Very interesting. Strange object, but Very interesting.
Would you care to share your discoveries about it?
Well, some kind of old, I mean, real old, kind of useless overall, I guess. I mean, honesty thing. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with that. I'm not sure that thing, but I'd heard of it before in stories. Apparently, some lady was so good and nice and honest all the time or something, so when she died, they put her tooth in the thing. The teeth. The whole teeth. All of the teeth. And then it
squints.
made it so everybody was honest when they held it.
So
Kind of an elaborate bit of nonsense, if you ask me, but...
Is the
But not-
implication that honesty is stored in the teeth?
You know, I don't rightly know, young lady.
Okay.
But it's not cursed or anything.
Curse. No, I got cursed. That's not cursed. No.
Okay. Just checking. This is my friend. I don't want anything untoward happening to him. So the items I wanted you to take a look at, and I'll pull out the little stone that changes color, as well as the leather that I've wrapped up the bear statue in and set them on the counter. And note, I wouldn't touch the thing in the leather there with your bare hands.
Bare hands.
Oh my god.
Listen, he has a right to bear arms if he wants to.
Everybody takes 6 points of damage.
That's
No.
fair.
Arm bears.
He kind of laughs at you a little bit, and
Bear with me.
Son, I'm not touching any of this with my hands.
Oh.
Smart decision.
And he leans in and licks each of them to tell what they are.
Yep. He puts his toes on the counter.
Loophole spotted.
No.
That's a good point. Did we ever try that when we were picking it
Oh
up?
my
We
god. He reveals a prehensile tail. No, he pulls on some real thick gloves and then gets a few tools out along with a pair of goggles that he pulls on. And kind of nods a little as he's studying them. Mm-hmm.
And the flashlight as well. I'll put that there. I forgot that Keel had given me that.
Yes.
He's like halfway through prepping, and Skenna just kind of like eases up to the counter and just kind of gingerly slides the jar of teeth closer to the pile, just in case.
Oh my god.
Can't hurt.
Jesus. He kind of looks at the jar.
I didn't collect them. We found the whole thing. I promise.
They were pre-collected.
They were. They came in a set.
More teeth. Great. More teeth. Wonderful.
You
That's
don't
about
have
how I
to if
felt
you
when we
don't
found
want
them,
to.
actually.
And she starts to like pull it back, like it's
Nah.
okay. Oh, okay,
Nope.
okay,
It's on the counter. I'm looking at it.
okay.
It's a truth serum. It's just a bottle of liquid with teeth floating in it.
Ah, you have to drink it with the teeth in it.
Gross.
How many
Gross.
calories is it?
Gross.
How many calories are in teeth?
No.
How many calories are in it?
No.
Formaldehyde.
No. Anyway.
36 calories.
Chunky
I
soup.
hate this.
Oh, skin has like 10,000 calories.
Oh my
How
god.
much skin?
Yeah, like all of it.
I'm guessing so. It doesn't lungs 1,600.
Everyone is on
Why
a
are there
government list
stats on
tonight.
these?
And Google is now convinced you're cannibals.
How many calories are in a human tooth? NoStupidQuestions.org.
Oh, that sounds passive aggressive.
Continue.
The teeth are on the counter.
Yep. So he starts looking at everything. And I am checking a few things. Ooh, yes. So he kind of mutters a bit to himself as he's looking everything over.
Mhm.
And he looks up at you, Ice. Says, do you know what any of this does?
The crystal seems to change color with the time of day.
Ah,
And-
good job. You are smart. Okay. That is what it does, yep.
The jar lights if you press that little thing on the top.
He tests it like 4 times. Good. And the teeth?
Their teeth.
I have
You
no
got-
idea.
You got that right, too. Good job.
Just checking that they're not cursed or anything.
Yeah.
That might have been a stupid thing to ask. It's okay. And she starts to take them back again.
No. Looks like wherever you guys were finding these things is probably a good thing to ask. He told me a little bit, but he didn't tell me a whole lot. I wasn't really listening that much. Right. So them are just teeth.
Okay. Thank
The
you.
yep. The crystal red in the day, blue at night.
Yes.
That's all it does. It's not special other than that. I mean, some people might think it's special. I guess it's special. It's a little bit special, but you know.
It's useful.
Yeah, if you get in a dark cave or something, you can tell if it's nighttime or nighttime outside.
Exactly.
The
Sorry, Jules. I don't mean to throw off your mojo. I'm just
You're fine.
this cadence you're using.
Mhm.
Take time.
He's like this all the time. It's great. The light night thing. The flashlight. There you go. That's
Yeah.
the word. He also tells you that's kind of just fancy liquid, but it's something. He elaborates that it does seem to be the jar that has the magic, and the liquid is just enchanted in the jar. So if you
Yeah.
dump it out, it won't work anymore. And then he gets to the
Statue.
statue. That he seems a little hesitant on. He kind of pokes at it with his tools and like scrapes at it a little bit, and it does nothing to it. He says, so you were asking me about curses.
Yes.
This here, this is nasty. Nasty magic.
Good to know.
It's got a little bit of transmutation, a little bit of divination, a little bit of enchantment. It's got a lot of mess on it. You touched it?
Only long enough to get it into the leather.
Did it do anything to you?
I felt something while I touched it, but it didn't seem to stick.
It's lucky. It looks like it's a nasty thing.
Sounds like it.
What are you planning to do with it?
Lock it up.
Are you keeping it?
Not for long.
Lock it up where?
A safe place.
Skinna squints.
Alright, kid, you gonna elaborate or you gonna just keep being
If I
vague?
elaborate, you'll know where it is. If
Right.
you know where it is, then other people can find out where it is, and then people will know where I lock up all these dangerous things that I find, and then people will go and try and take them.
Fair enough.
Wait, you said transmutation?
Yep.
Kaleva kind of shuffles over. He wants to look at the little bear statue because he didn't know that Ice had this. And does it look like the big bear statue?
Not exactly. It looks like it's made out of the same stuff. But it is a little bit of a slightly different shape.
Kaleva kind of mutters, wonder if the big statue was a person once.
Maybe.
That's
And then he'll
good.
walk away.
Well, even if it was, it seemed to kind of vacate that vessel after a time.
Y'all seen some interesting things.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to put it. So how much for your time here?
How much you willing to give?
Oh,
Say a gold apiece?
Fine by me.
I
More than enough.
I don't actually have a gold. I'm sorry. I
You
didn't think
don't
about that
actually
before.
have to give me anything. Don't worry about it.
Oh, all right.
Ice will, though.
Okay.
Is he doing that in a way that is obvious, or is he just like
Yeah.
quietly paying for her shit?
He's just pulling out the 4 gold. It was 4 items, so 4 gold.
Mhm.
And handing it to him.
Skinna looks uncomfortable.
Now, I don't usually charge for that, but
Oh,
Yeah, well, you
I mean, I'll take it.
put your expertise to work on my behalf.
I did. That's true.
That deserves
I did.
compensation.
You're a good kid. Good kid. Okay. You got anything else you need to look at, or you're gonna look around, or
what do you have?
what? I got all kinds of stuff, and I can make stuff too. You want something specific to be done? Check with me. I might see if I have something I can make, or if I already have something.
Skinna.
It ain't cheap, but it's good quality.
Skinna just kind of like wraps a hand around her personal coin purse. What do you perhaps have for sale for about 13 silver?
Well, what kind of thing do you want?
What do you have? I don't know what I want.
He kind of laughs a little bit.
pocket and I need to get rid of it.
And
Well, you
gestures
never know.
out at the store. Says, I got all kinds of stuff, and I don't always keep it all up here. He points at his head.
She just kind
But
of goes
it's-
and slides off to the side to poke around, I guess. Is there anything
Yeah.
that would interest someone like Skinna lying around?
Probably. Let me see. Oh, my book's over there.
Ice is gonna lean towards Kaleva and let him know. I'm gonna step outside. Since we went to a different store, I'm not sure that they'll know where to find us. So,
All right.
but I'll be just right outside the door,
Kaleva nods.
and then he'll go stand outside the building instead of in it. There.
They get my nice stuff out. Okay. So, out of character, I will tell you, this guy and his his wife, Meliara, they can make all kinds of stuff, and they have all kinds of stuff. So if there's anything specific that you would kind of like,
Dead
let
things.
me know. Dead things. I mean, it is mostly like magic items, but I'll see what I can
Well,
find.
she has 13 silver, so she's looking for junk.
Okay. So let's see.
Like stones that change color depending on the time of day.
Not
Yeah.
even that. Like, it doesn't have to be magical. She would just be like, "Wow, a femur. I'll take it."
Well,
Are
and
you sure she's
out of-
not looking for weirdly taxidermied animals?
Out of character, we also know
Mhm.
Skinna has 100 gold coming her way. So
Mhm.
Yeah, but she
Maybe-
doesn't know that, so.
I know. I'm just trying to
No, I gotcha.
like
Help
window
help
shop.
me
Maybe
find
something catches
things.
your eye,
Yeah.
so we don't have to do shopping sequences twice.
Yeah.
But I like shopping. Shop till you
How
drop.
about while I look, unless you'll have anything specific, we will slide to Owen. Unless Owen is also shopping, I assume.
Owen
Is-
has finished shopping and has found some trees to sit by.
Okay. Did she look for anything particular while she was shopping?
No, I just wanted the image in my head of her going through stuff.
Okay. Pretty much. She's hanging
Thankfully,
out.
she's gonna make her. Yeah, she's probably working on her loot right now too.
Excellent. Oh, sorry. As I'm flipping, I came across the Bite Back bag, which I assume is the larger, meaner version of the coin purse. Yep, it sure is.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
A leather satchel, the mouth of the bag is lined with teeth, and it snaps at anyone that comes close.
Oh, well, I can make that myself. What do I have, like 3 dozen teeth by now?
It contains the soul of a dog. Hey, you wanted a dog, right?
Oh, no.
Oh,
It will bite
This
and
is-
snap at anyone who comes close, only opening after the user gains its trust.
Oh.
Any meat placed inside disappears mysteriously, otherwise it behaves as a normal satchel. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh,
I don't know
boy.
if I'm horrified or it's kind of cute.
Don't
Right?
forget to feed your bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Right below it is a cat bag.
Yeah, that's cute and all, but like the soul thing, I think, is where Skinna draws the line.
Yeah. This one's a bit horrifying. This is just a large sackcloth bag with the flower company emblem stamped on one side. But once per day, a screaming, yowling cat will frantically claw its way out of the bag.
Why though?
Shit.
I don't know.
Just for the
That's
pun?
it. That's the bag.
oh my
I
god!
guess.
You're just the crazy fucking cat lady now.
Unlimited cats.
Oh, Lord.
but they're angry.
Yep.
It's temporary.
Maybe they disappear.
Skinna knows calm emotions, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
she never has that prepared in this campaign though, because it's a trap.
Whoa.
Nah, it's fine. What could happen?
PTSD.
Alright, so we have the suffocation barrel.
No.
Yeah,
It's just a barrel.
When the lid is closed, all of the air in this barrel is immediately sucked away, leaving a nearly perfect vacuum seal.
oh, so she has somewhere to die when she embarrasses herself. She just steps right in.
Or you can
Or you can store
preserve.
food in that.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say it was originally used for preserving fish and
It's
other
too late.
goods.
She's already in there.
Bullshit.
gonna
It's
Oh.
get
It
an
doubles as a suicide booth. Great.
Oh.
Jeez, no. A terrarium of sacred water. Eater beetle basket.
Wait. An eater beetle?
Eater beetle basket.
What is
Yep.
that?
A large
It's a basket of
basket
eater
with a
beetles.
tight-fitting lid. Inside, 100 large red beetles skitter this way and that. These beetles will eat any soft organic matter placed inside, but will leave bones, seeds, and shells pristinely intact.
Oh yeah, she's a. Yep.
Yep.
There's a fucking word for that, and it's dermested beetles.
Yes.
And
These
she,
beetles are most commonly
had a
used by
colony.
scribes. Most commonly used by scribes and researchers who wish to clear the dead flesh from bones in order to study them. This basket, however, was purchased by a farmer who wished to clear away the evidence of her husband's murder before she pawned it off on the black market.
She
Oh,
doesn't
dear.
need to know that.
charming.
Sell it to her.
No, that's fine. This one
What?
is actually, it's gonna be sculptures. They're not gonna be real.
What do you mean?
You're not gonna be carrying around live beetles
Why not?
because
Oh.
I don't want that.
But I mean, it does the same thing, right?
It will do the same thing
Cool.
when you put stuff into the bucket. Just don't put your hand in.
What's the
Bones
sacred
back
water
there.
terrarium? Because that sounds cute.
Yeah, it looks cute. A small glass box fastened with silver along the seams, clumps of moss, and a tiny Venus flytrap are growing contentedly inside. This remains at a constant state of high humidity and will automatically water any plants placed inside. Plants seem to thrive inside this small terrarium. It is dimensionally linked to the Sacred Springs, a hot water spring at the base of a volcano known for its healing waters and lush, vibrant, exotic flora. That's
I'm kind
cute.
I'm kind of wishing Owen showed up now. Oh well.
I mean, you guys can come back here.
Yes.
Just gonna,
Okay,
like, pick
so
up this basket and be looking inside it and be like,
the beetle basket,
Yeah.
yes. That one. Oh my god.
It's like $1 million, isn't it?
No. That one will probably cost like 20 gold. Just found a taxidermy cat that comes to life when you speak the command word.
I already
Yeah,
have
so
one
it's
of
gummy.
those.
Yeah.
Hey, look, tooth jar.
I don't need more.
It's the one that I used for you. Unicorn horn. Twitching finger.
What the fuck?
Tickle, tickle.
Oh.
She actually just lets it go loose on the floor and Gummy pounces on it.
Oh, God.
It's a cat toy.
It's a jar filled with a pale yellow fluid. Inside, a dismembered finger twitches gently. The finger in this jar will constantly try to escape from its jar and creep along the ground back to its owner.
Nope. Fuck that.
Why, though? What does it do? What's the purpose? Is it just a thing that you unfortunately have?
Yep.
Cool.
If you hate somebody, you leave it on their doorstep and let
It
them fucking
belongs-
wonder about it.
It belonged to a terrible criminal who committed many horrible, unforgivable crimes, and so she was beheaded many years ago. However, before her death, she famously declared that she would come back to life before the sunset. The town, being quite superstitious, divided her body into 12 parts, so even if she did return to life, she would never commit a crime again. And apparently one of the 12 parts was a finger. Just
Okay,
one.
Winifred Sanderson.
Right? Mouse box.
But
Oh,
yeah,
how
Skenna's hyperfixated on this basket.
Sorry. Did you say mouse box?
I did say mouse box. It's a little bitty house. And at night, the tiny windows of this house become lit with candlelight and smoke pours from the tiny chimney.
Oh my god.
I'm still looking.
So we know what we're spending our first paychecks on.
Yep. It's okay. Owen has a better house idea.
Yeah.
So.
It's gonna be awesome. I may even try to doodle it. So, like,
Invisible birdcage.
that sounds mean.
Why is
It's
it
for the
invisible?
invisible birds.
Oh, no, it is actually an invisible bird inside a wire cage. Oh,
Yeah.
but there actually is no living creature inside. It just sounds like it is. That's weird.
That's horrifying.
No one knows where this object came from or why it came to me. Yep. Mysterious organ.
Can
No
we
one
clarify
say
what
anything.
kind of organ that is?
Like out of your body.
Okay.
It does not appear to be magical, although it shivers violently whenever the name of any good-aligned deity is uttered in its presence. Creepy.
Did you get this one from Silent Hill?
For real. Eye in a jar? No. Vetoing that one. Oh no.
Matt,
I found one, but I can't give it to you.
No, why? What is it?
It's a cat skull that deters mice.
Oh,
Aw.
that'd be mean.
Yeah, mice will not come within 30 feet of this skull. So, that one won't work.
Skin is good with the basket or jar or whatever.
Okay. Alright.
it's like 20 gold.
Yes.
Which she doesn't have, but she will, but she doesn't know that.
Oh, and a rabbit's foot. Okay. Yep. That's all I'm gonna throw you for now. If we want, those who want to go shopping, once you guys have your money situation sorted, you can let me know and I can find some fun stuff. But for now, we'll stick with Skinna has her eye on the eater beetle basket, which he seems quite excited that someone enjoys. And is eagerly explaining it to you. Like the moment you pick it up.
I used to have actual beetles like this. I mean, they were not these little statues. They were alive. And she starts to like reach her hand in there to pick up one of the statues.
Mm-hmm. And, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, as you reach in, he's like, oh, I wouldn't.
Oh, why not?
They haven't eaten in a while, so, I mean, you could reach in, but, like, you might lose a finger, or...
Oh, I have a finger. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out a slightly melty-looking orc finger that's been just kind of fermenting for a day or two. And she just, plink, drops it in.
And, like, immediately, the little beetle statues, like, come to life and go to work. And he looks both disturbed and intrigued.
Do they get hungry then? Can they starve to death?
Not exactly, no. They're not alive. I mean, they're not real, but like, if you don't put anything in for a while, after a while, anything with skin or flesh or muscle or anything for them to eat, they go after it.
But if I keep them
so
really
it's-
full, like they won't do living tissue?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And she pulls out another finger that she also has and drops it in.
Skinna,
What?
Skinna,
What?
we
Look at him.
can't afford this right now.
Oh, how much is it?
20 gold.
Oh. Yeah, no, we can't. I'm sorry. How do I get my bones out of there?
Well, when they're done, then it's safe to reach in.
How long does it take?
He kind of peeks. Pretty quick. They should be just about finished. Or
And she just sits there to hold it and watch them.
Yep. He kind of stands there and waits. You want me to hold it for you?
No,
How long
no,
are you gonna
I
be
get
in
this.
town?
It's fine. Yeah. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to afford it. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be shopping, but I was just curious what you had.
Right. That's a shame.
I'll see if I can scrounge up enough, but we'll see.
No, it's okay. That's expensive for something that we don't need.
Well, it'll probably still be here if you change your mind. So,
You sure?
nobody's been interested in it in a long time.
Well, that's weird.
People don't really often need to clean bones.
Oh. She's just got her like arms wrapped around it, staring down at her.
And after a few more minutes, they are clean finger bones.
She just very slowly and tentatively reaches in an attempt to pull them out, but she will withdraw her hand if they start to attack her.
And they won't.
Then she will clean out or pick out her cleaned bones and just tuck them back into her bag.
Alright.
Well, thanks for letting me look, and I guess they're fed now, so there you go. And she just very, very, very reluctantly puts it down.
He's gonna hand you back one of the gold that Ice paid.
Oh, you don't know.
You fed my beetles, so
Oh. Alright. Thank you.
Name's Andres. Like I said, if you need to come back, either me or Meliara will be around. Usually me, though. She's usually pretty busy.
Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And she scuttles off after Kleva. She pauses, looks over her shoulder at the jar, and then it keeps going after him.
No.
As Clavis steps outside, he's and just like kind of into the marketplace area. He's gonna kind of look around and just see if there's anyone he actually recognizes.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Okay.
And this will probably be our last little bit for the evening.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Is that what you rolled?
Yep. So it's a 6.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't see any familiar faces, other than, unfriendly ones.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to be paying any attention to you at all.
That's fine. It's strange, but it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Is Owen, or Kiel, or whoever, coming back to meet us?
Yes. And this would probably be about the time that Kiel would get back towards, because you were going towards the shop, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you probably actually see Ice first. Standing outside like a weirdo.
Staring at the sun through a crystal. Well, not quite directly at the sun, but nearby.
Uh-huh.
Gil's
Sun
just
adjacent.
going to kind of sidle up beside him and look through the crystal, trying to figure out what he's looking at.
Just trying to detect the smaller shifts as it changes color.
Uh-huh.
Does it do anything special? What'd you find out about it?
No, it does exactly what we thought it did. Oh, also here, this does exactly what we thought it did too. And he'll hand back the flashlight.
He unscrews it and kind of sniffs the liquid.
Please
Nothing
don't
special on this
God.
one
You
either.
can't replace it. It's not enchanted on its own. It's the jar that's magic, but I think it needs that liquid to work its magic.
And re-screws it, clicks it on and off a couple times. Pretty handy.
Yeah. Also, I found a thing that's really, 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 really nasty in. So definitely going back home to get that taken care of.
What is that?
And he'll pull out the leather, the little pack of leather, and unwrap the top of it to show the bear statue.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of creepy looking.
It was in one of the houses.
Back in the cave?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, should probably keep that somewhere safe. Especially if it's related to the thing we fought.
Might be. That's kind of the thought, is get that locked away.
Anyway, where are the others?
Well, Skinna and Claver are still inside.
They probably
Is this-
come out about
yeah,
that
is this
time.
about- yeah, they're just ambling out, and Skenna looks a little bit glum.
No, we're not.
Well, Yorick's mother has invited us to stay with her. She has several spare rooms. She'd like to thank us and is offering to let us stay the night or, however long we're staying here.
Oh, that's nice of her.
It's very kind.
She also, and about this time, Kiel kind of hefts the giant bag of money he's been carrying around, onto a nearby bench. Offered us payment for returning York.
Skenna's eyes go a little bit wider.
And
How
he'll
much?
start 500 total, so 100 for each of us as far as I see it. And as he's saying this, he's counting and dividing it.
She actually bounces on the balls of her feet a little bit.
Cute.
She will wait until he is counted out exactly what he wants to count out for her, and then she will only pick up 20 gold of it and dart back inside.
Yeah, he hands Ice 100 gold, Skenna her 100 gold, and then hands the last 100 gold to Galeba.
Kaleva takes it, counts it out, puts it away, and says nothing.
Skenna just crashes back into the shop. I just got paid. Can I buy the thing?
Oh, yes.
Here you go.
Yes.
And she just dumps 20 gold on the counter.
Mostly in silver and assorted other coins.
Yeah,
Yup.
it's like all in pennies.
He's fine with that.
God, have you ever done that while grocery shopping or anything?
Yes.
No,
Paid
I'm not a
entirely in
dick.
loose change?
I did when I was a little kid,
Yeah,
to
but-
get
That's
candy
fair.
at a candy shop. Yeah.
Me too, because that's all I had. I didn't have bills.
Yeah, I was. I thank goodness that they were so patient with me because I must have dumped like $5 worth of coins once.
Yeah.
I
remember
know
paying-
better now.
Remember paying for something like $17 in coins at one point.
Oh.
Anyway, that's neither
Yeah.
here nor there.
Yeah, but she'll just she'll pay him, and then she'll go scoop up the jar and wrap her arms around it again, and just be like, "Do you need anything else?"
Me? Nope.
Okay,
Nope. That's
thank
it.
you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And she scuttles right back out, and so she comes back to everyone else holding a jar. Except now she's smiling a little bit.
Kaleva motions his head toward her remaining 80 gold.
Oh, okay. And she almost reluctantly sets the jar down again and then gathers up the rest of the money and puts it in her stuff. I think I need a bigger coin purse.
You can definitely afford it now.
Yeah. And she picks up the jar again.
Skinna at her cutest.
I have death beetles.
That's exactly why she's precious.
Anyway,
Hi,
whenever you
baby.
guys, whenever you feel like wrapping up for the night, York's house is behind the blacksmith. Claire's tied up out front. Should be pretty easy to find.
Okay.
All right.
And Kiel will say his farewells and start heading back.
All right.
Skinna's gonna
Oh.
Oh.
He shouts over his shoulder. By the way, she's preparing dinner for us.
Skinna's just kind of like hovering there, glancing at Kaleva, trying to kind of gauge where he's at.
You know, if people keep feeding us, we're gonna start getting used to it.
Says the cat.
And then they won't be able to get rid of us.
Do you want to go for dinner?
Do you want to?
Only if it's not gonna make you uncomfortable.
From the look on his face, it's probably going to make him uncomfortable.
Oh no. What do you want to do?
I'm going to spend the night around town if you want to go with me. I'll meet up with you in the morning.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I kind of want to look around and see if any of the old gang is still around.
Will you at least come back to that woman's house when you're done and spend the night there?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'd feel better than if you were just sleeping out somewhere. I didn't know, you know. But, good luck. And, I guess, well, there's not really a way that you can let me know if you need anything, but, you'll know where to find me.
I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Thank you.
And he heads off.
She watches him go for a minute, and then just kind of hesitantly follows after Ice and Kiel.
Alright. And unless anybody else has any finishing things, I think that's a good place to leave it for this session. We'll pick back up with you guys, with most of you guys, getting back to have dinner with the family of York.
The Yorksons.
The Yorksons.
No.
sorry, the snowballs.
Bramble
claws.
York, Snowball, Yorkson.
Bramble claw.
No. With the roans.
Do you think that means that Ice would get territorial?
A little bit.
We did it.
We did it.
We rescued a child. Completely now.
You got him home.
We did.
And then we forgot to kidnap the wolf.
It's okay though.
Also, we
Sketa
haven't
has
yet
bugs.
visited the guild house to officially complete the job.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't want to like cram that in tonight's session though. It's already
No,
getting
that's
a bit
fine.
late.
We'll do it in the
Hey,
morning.
that's
It's cool.
good. There might be more of a reward that way. Ooh.
Ooh. Skenna doesn't actually know where to put this jar. Full disclosure. How big is it?
So it's like, trying to think of a good comparison size wise. I'm like looking around my living room, like that's gonna help me.
I mean, is it like flower
Bigger than
pot, or is it like her arms wrapping around it, holding it against her, like bigger than a basketball?
No, that's actually probably good. It's like basketball sized.
Okay, in like width as well as height.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't know where to put this. She's just
Yeah.
going to be holding it wherever she goes for the indefinite future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like we definitely need to get her a bigger bag.
We need to get her a bag of holding. And
How much do they cost?
well,
Ooh.
she's down 20 gold and she has no regrets.
I'm worried she's gonna go like reaching around in the bag of holding and blindly accidentally put her hand in the jar and just get chewed up.
No, thankfully that's
Yeah, I don't
thankfully
think
that's
how it
not
would
how
work.
that works.
But she's also gonna keep them like super fed, so if she does stick her
Mhm,
hand in it, then like they're just like, oh, tickle tickle.
Yeah, he's not asking any questions about that.
He's a good man.
Yep.
She walks into his shop, she asked him to assess a jar of human teeth, and then she
Yep.
bought a flesh-eating beetle jar, and she
Yep.
left.
And fed it fingers.
That she had on her person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I literally own domestic beetles, and I throw
Yeah.
shit in there all the time. They're really tiny, though. You don't think about that.
Mm-hmm.